and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at schematicofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Schematic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Schematic, you'll be ecstatic.
Krupp Lumber in Heston has been serving as the Marvin window and door dealer for many years. I'm Jared, and there's a reason why I only put Marvin windows in my parents' home. Marvin windows have thick, extruded, Krynar painted aluminum that will stand up to any hailstorm. At Krupp Lumber in Heston, you will find more Marvin windows and doors on display with French sliding bifold and patio doors. You will be amazed. I invite you to come see for yourself. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the game. The Bullpups getting ready to take on the Orioles of Augusta for another divisional matchup here tonight. We're joined now by Mark Heidebrecht to give us the history between McPherson and Augusta. Now, first off, Mark, we saw a little bit of an anomaly on the last meeting between these two where McPherson fell against Augusta for the first time ever on the girls' side.
That's correct. And that wasn't very long ago. We suffered a 32-42 loss on February 6th this year. But the series started back in 1998, and of course the last game was several weeks ago. So that's a total of 23 games played, and that ranks 13th out of the 105 basketball opponents since 1969. The home record for McPherson is 11-0, away record 10-1. Playing state tournament action, it's 1-0. Offensive averages, McPherson averages 56.5 points per game, Augusta 28.3. Average winning margin for McPherson 29.9, for Augusta 10.0 points per game. The girls do not have a winning streak currently. They did have one, but got snapped, so they're starting over. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 73 points on January 14th, 2020 in McPherson for a 73-22 win. Augusta's highest score was 46 points on March 7th, 2018 in Salina at the state tournament in a 46-62 loss. Largest winning margins in the series. McPherson won by 51 points on January 14th, 2020 in McPherson by a score of 73-22. Augusta's largest winning margin, and only one, is 10 points on February 6th of this year in Augusta, winning by a score of 42-32. Coach Kinneman's record against Augusta now stands at 0-1. Longest winning streaks for McPherson playing in McPherson. It's a current streak of 11 games dating back to 1998. McPherson playing in Augusta had a 10-game winning streak from 99 to 2025, so that was recently halted. Augusta has not won in McPherson, and their only win was a couple weeks ago in Augusta, so that's a current one-game winning streak for the Augusta girls. Want to take a look at the boys now. Similar records. Series stands at 22-3. Last game was a win for the Bullpups, 66-37 on just a couple weeks ago in Augusta. Series started way back in 1938. Last game played was, like I mentioned, a couple weeks ago. So that's 25 total games, which ranks 20th out of the 112 basketball opponents we've played since 37. Home record for McPherson, 12-1, away record 10-2. Offensive averages, McPherson 61.2, Augusta 42.7. Average winning margin, McPherson wins by 21.7 points per game, Augusta 5.3 points per game. McPherson currently has a 7-game winning streak versus Augusta. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 84 points twice, once on December 22nd, 1998 in McPherson for an 84-63 win, and again they scored 84 points on February 18th, 2019 in McPherson for an 84-70 win. Augusta's highest score in the series was 70 points. That took place on February 18th, 2019 in McPherson in an 84-70 loss for the Orioles. Largest winning margins in the series, McPherson won by 44 points on January 11th, 2024 in McPherson by a score of 63-19. Augusta's largest winning margin, 9 points on February 23rd, 2021 in McPherson by a score of 40-31. Coach Kinneman's record versus Augusta is 19-3. Longest winning streaks, McPherson playing in McPherson had a 9-game winning streak dating back from 1938 to the year 2020. McPherson playing in Augusta had a 6-game winning streak dating back from 1939 to 2019. Augusta has a 1-game winning streak in McPherson in the year 2021, and playing in Augusta has a 2-game winning streak. It's not current. It dates from 2020 to 2021. So.
Yep, still a lot of
still doing okay.
Oh yeah, still a lot of dominance in that series for McPherson over Augusta. We'll see if it holds up once again here tonight. Mark, we thank you for joining us, and just a couple of games left in the regular season, if you could believe it.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Oh yeah, so we'll hear from you next time for the next Bullpup game this upcoming week.
Sounds good.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance. From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some care, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
Hungry? Heston Bakery and Cafe welcomes you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. They have an assortment of sandwiches, salads, soups, baked goods, specialty coffees, and desserts. Open 7 days a week, located in Heston. It's a convenient, comfortable space to meet friends and family. Ask about the catering options, too. Find them online at HestonBakeryandCafe.com to view the menu or order online.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse, where we continue the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. The Bullpups getting ready to take on the Augusta Orioles here today. McPherson girls coming in 6-10 on the year, 2-4 in divisional play, while the Augusta Orioles girls are 8-9 on the season, 3-4 in divisional play. The current divisional standings show Augusta in 4th place and McPherson in 5th. McPherson following most recently in their most recent divisional game. They're actually on a current 2-game divisional losing streak, losing to Augusta nearly 2 weeks ago, and then following that last Friday with a loss against Bueller, 60-23 was the final score. Augusta, on the other hand, coming off of a win from Tuesday. They did play on Tuesday. They were on the road against Winfield, and they defeated them 39-30 on the road. That's against a team, though, in Winfield that only has 1 win on the year, including no divisional wins in divisional play so far this season. But for McPherson, it's revenge time today. The last time these two teams met, they were without a couple of their key figures, and Ellie Bauer and Jensen Alexander. Those two players are playing today, as Ellie had to miss that game due to getting kind of the side effects from a procedure that she went through. And then for Jensen Alexander, she was in concussion protocol, but she is back on the floor. She had a good game on Monday, going 2 for 2 from deep against Hayes. Now McPherson is coming off a game where they did lose 60-29, but it was against a Hayes squad that is number 1, or one of the best teams in 5A. Technically, they're not ranked number 1. They're ranked number 4 last I checked. The KBCA put their rankings out, their final rankings of the year on Tuesday. And McPherson went up against Hayes, who is undefeated still on the year, one of 2 undefeated teams left in 5A. on the girls' side at least, the other being Topeka Seaman. But they fell 60-29, but it was a good effort by McPherson, and the scoreboard doesn't reflect it, but McPherson did a good job getting into passing lanes on that game and really poking the ball loose, doing a lot as well. But McPherson did fall in that one. They'll look to turn things around here today on their home floor on winter homecoming night. It's time now for the Erickson Custom Building game plan for McPherson. The game plan is going to be for McPherson to limit the turnovers and put up really good shots in this game. For Augusta, it's going to be, attack the paint and draw contact when you can. They are a pretty good shooting team, so watch for the elevator screens at the top of the post as well. So this team can be a really good shooting team, especially with the Borm sisters, and they can be pretty good in this one. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At McPherson College, you bring the dream, we'll assemble the team. Your experience as a Bulldog student-athlete includes a team of coaches and professors dedicated to your success. McPherson College is home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. We're also home to some of the lowest student debt and highest career outcomes in Kansas. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Learn more at macbulldogs.com.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Hi, I'm Ryan Page with First Bank Kansas. We go beyond banking to support rural communities and agriculture. Our ag lending team has hands-on experience in farm operations, giving us the insight to serve the needs of your operation. At First Bank Kansas, we look for ways to say yes. Whether it's lines of credit, machinery financing, or investments in livestock or farm real estate, we've got you covered. We're more than a bank. We're your partner in agriculture. Our loans are tailored for your farming and ranching needs. At First Bank Kansas, we know ag. To learn more, visit fbkag.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back once more to the Midway Motors Drive to the game. The national anthem was just played. We had a color guard on the floor as well, so special thanks to them for coming out. Now you're going to hear the Bullpup Pep Band sing. They're going to perform the school song before the girls players come out onto the floor. But now, I mentioned a game plan earlier. That's brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Earn a game plan for your new construction or remodel online at ericksoncustombldg.com. McPherson again, they're coming in 6-10 on the year, 2-4 in divisional play, looking to get a big-time win under their belt against the Augusta Orioles and what will be a revenge game for McPherson. The last time these two teams met was about 2 weeks ago. In fact, it was 15 days ago over in Augusta. That was a makeup game from early January that was postponed because of Winter Storm Blair. But McPherson fell to Augusta in that game 42-32. Now, that was the first time ever that McPherson lost to Augusta in the girls' basketball series history. The only time. Now, Augusta's looking to come in and get the first series sweep against McPherson ever in their 24 games all-time, this being the 24th game all-time between these two schools. But McPherson is a perfect 11-0 at home so far, and that includes a big win that they had last year at home against Augusta. A blowout victory at that. So McPherson, who's back near full strength, is looking to get a big-time victory here today. Still a couple of minutes out from the tip-off between McPherson and Augusta. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for this game, and those are brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. First off, for the visiting Augusta Orioles, their starting lineup will go as follows. 5'7" senior guard, number 3, Ella Borm, who had 5 points the first time these two teams met. Briar Licklider, a 5'4" sophomore forward who had 4 points last time these two teams met. Reagan Pfeiffer, a 5'5" junior guard. Addie Fleming, a 5'8" junior forward. And then Emma Borm, who was the leading scorer between these two in the first time that these two teams met. She is a 5'8" senior guard and is Ella's twin sister. She had 12 points in the game against McPherson nearly 2 weeks ago. Shot 3 of 9 on the floor, had 5 rebounds in that game. 6 of 8 was the free throw shooting for that one. For McPherson, their starting lineup is as follows. They are going into this starting lineup, as I'm missing one more player looking through. I have 4 down on my line, but we'll see. We'll get that all sorted out. Actually, now we have it as now the starting lineup for McPherson, which is brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. It will be 5'6" senior guard, number 3, Ellie Bauer. 5'6" junior guard, number 10, Marin Sandbo. 5'9" junior forward, number 12, Brooke Doyle. 5'5" sophomore guard, number 21, Riley Whitfield. And 5'8" sophomore guard, number 22, Piper Alvord. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Terranetti or Cody Moores in Inman. Augusta will be in their road gray uniforms. Their normal colors are orange and black, but today they are in their road gray uniforms with white stripes down the left and right side, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling Augusta above the numbers. McPherson in their home whites, white jerseys, white shorts with red trim, red lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. Those uniforms brought to you by McPherson Laundry, just like the teams on the floor. McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. This is an Augusta team where if you look at their roster, they have 8 players on their varsity roster, but they'll bring in some other players as well, and even today they'll bring in some guys that are, or rather some players that are mostly mostly play in JV, but we'll also get some playing time here today. But you can hear the starting lineups being announced in the background as we are just nearly underway here at the Roundhouse. Again, McPherson looking to get a big-time victory against Augusta and a kind of a revenge win. Of course, that's kind of on the back of everybody's mind is revenge. It's more just, get a victory in front of your home crowd on winter homecoming night as McPherson wants to get back into the driver's seat and really build their own destiny moving forward. Both of these teams are neck and neck when it comes to the sub-state seeding, which will be released after next week. Augusta at number 9, McPherson at number 10, which are the top 2 seeds that will be on the road in the first round of sub-state should the season end today. And if the season were to end today, McPherson would be at Pratt for the first round of sub-state, and Augusta on the road against Mulvane. But again, still another week of the regular season. Augusta, after today, has 2 games left at home against Circle, then at Buhler. McPherson will have 3 games next week against Circle on Monday at home, at Mulvane on Tuesday, and then against Winfield next Thursday to close off the season on Senior Day. Brooke Doyle at midcourt with Ella Borm. Toss of the tap, won by McPherson, and on the push already, Marin Sandbo gets the scoring started. We're just 5 seconds in, and Marin Sandbo gets things going. They lead 2-0. Deep pass, Augusta with the ball on the near side. They work from left to right as we view the floor. McPherson the other direction. Augusta with the ball, again in their gray unis. On the near side with the ball, Pfeiffer, top of the circle for Fleming. Looking for a screen, swings at left side, Emma Borm. Again, she was the leading scorer in the first matchup between these two schools. Shot clock down to 10, but a dump and go inside. Layup won't go for Pfeiffer. Brooke Doyle will get the rebound. McPherson with a good start. Here's a deep pass, Whitfield. Top of the circle, Doyle. Bauer wide open, 3 on the wing. Just too strong, but a long rebound. Whitfield gets it back for McPherson. Dumps it near side, and McPherson will slow things down and run the offense. Fresh shot clock when they do. Again, a shot clock, but a ball tipped into the backcourt and taken by Ella Borm. She has it poked loose, and now on the near side, Doyle tracks it down on the sideline and gets the steal. McPherson pushing. Oh, they have Bauer all alone inside. What a pass from Whitfield, and the layup is good. Riley Whitfield, who is a perennial softball player, got a softball strike right to the awaiting arms of Ellie Bauer in the low post when nobody was near her. McPherson with a 4-0 lead here in the early going. On the other end, we'll have a travel called on Emma Borm. What a start for McPherson. 4-0, they lead, 6:36 to go in the first quarter. But something we've seen time and again, McPherson will go Augusta will go in a full court press defensively. Bounce pass, Alvord inside, gets blocked but a foul called. And Piper Alvord will go to the line for 2. How about the start for McPherson? Piper Alvord will now go to the line. Alvord takes a deep breath. First free throw on the way. That one misses just short. McPherson, their first trip to the line. They shot 1 of 4 at the charity stripe on Monday. Shooting 25%, of course, if you do the math. Alvord's second free throw is good. She hits her first point. 5-0 McPherson, 91 seconds into the contest here against Augusta. Here at home, it's winter homecoming night for McPherson High School. Emma Borm controlling the ball on the near side, guarded by Whitfield. Borm with a cross-court feed, back near side. Pfeiffer, ball above her head. Pfeiffer gets a screen, dumps it inside. Licklider turns the corner and lays it up and in. Licklider got the step on the McPherson defense, was able to find home all the way and get the opening score for Augusta. That's their first point of the game. On the other end, Doyle, Euro step floater short, got her own rebound. Now puts it back up and in. Had the ball down low for a second. Ellaborn Pfeiffer tried to get a fingertip on it. Instead, Doyle was able to grab it and score. 7-2 Bull Pups, 5:45 left first quarter. Orioles with the ball. Dump inside on a pick and roll. Poked away by Bauer. The steal from Doyle. Whitfield has a 2-on-3. Tried to dump it inside to Bauer, but it was poked loose by Pfeiffer, and we'll have a foul in the backcourt on McPherson. It'll be on Piper Alvord. First foul called on McPherson in this game. And that goes to Piper Alvord, but good start for McPherson as Jensen Alexander is going to come in for Piper. Now again, Jensen went 2 for 2 from deep on Monday against Hayes. Augusta going against full court pressure and a 5-second call back the other direction. McPherson gets it back. So they'll throw it in on the baseline, and McPherson looking to build on their lead, their early lead. They did not lead for a whole lot of stretches, I think, at all against Augusta. First time these two teams met. They have a 5-point lead early. Great pass inside, but the shot by Bauer is rejected by Pfeiffer, and Augusta will push the other direction. Kick near side, Emma Borm. Gonna fire up a deep 3, pure swish. Emma Borm from deep. That was an NBA range or WNBA range type of shot as well. A deep 3, and now a pass into the backcourt is deflected and taken away by Augusta, and they're just down by 2. They could either tie or take the lead right back. Far side, Pfeiffer with an up fake, dishes inside Licklider. Had the step, but instead passes it up, but Borm is wide open for another 3, and she goes 2 for 2. Emma Borm all by herself gives Augusta the lead. A pass to the backcourt, poked away out of bounds, back to McPherson. But they're going against full court pressure, and Augusta's defense has made them bite at times. Amory Lowry in for the first time, so is Jersey Alexander. Ellie Bauer, Brooke Doyle, and Jensen Alexander, the other 3 on the floor. Ball tipped to the backcourt. Jersey tracks it down, but we'll have a tie-up, and the arrow's going to give it back to Augusta. Currently on a 6-0 spurt. Emma Borm by herself on a 6-0 spurt. She has 6 of the team's 8. Augusta will throw it in on the baseline to the right of the basket. All alone, Pfeiffer, 3 on the way. In and out, offensive rebound inside, and the stick back goes for Addie Fleming. An 8-0 run forces Coach Kinnaman to call a timeout. McPherson, who had a 7-2 lead, now trail 10-7 against Augusta. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But now the Bull Pups looking to talk things over after the recent run. Coverage of Bull Pup basketball brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. Coverage of Bull Pup basketball also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. 10-7, McPherson trailing against Augusta here at home on winter homecoming night, but a recent 8-0 run by the Lady Orioles have put them up by 3. 2 threes hit by Emma Borm, and then a layup by Reagan Pfeiffer put them ahead. McPherson to throw it in the backcourt. It's still against full court pressure. Looks like a full court trap as well if they're able to find somebody to double up on. Up ahead, Doyle on the run. Jersey Alexander has Jensen inside, but it's poked loose. Out of bounds, though, was Pfeiffer. It'll stay with McPherson. Pfeiffer trying to save it, could not get there in time, but good recovery by Reagan on that play. McPherson keeps with 25 on the shot clock, right under the basket they score on. But first, Bryn Littlejohn will head to the scorer's table and check in for McPherson for Brooke Doyle. Now, one key on Monday for the low post players, those being Bryn and Brooke, they were in foul trouble early, which forced them to sit out for a bit. A steal right off the inbound as Ella Borm gets it off the deflection. And now here comes Augusta again. Another three. Ella Borm. This time it's off the heel, but an offensive rebound again. Pfeiffer goes up, misses, but she's fouled, and she's heading to the line for the first time. It'll be the first free throws for Augusta in this game, and they'll roll that foul on Jensen Alexander. Pfeiffer at the line went 1 for 4 in the first meeting. She misses that one just wide right. But McPherson will bring 3 starters back in. Marin Sambo, Riley Whitfield, and Piper Alvord. For the first time, Augusta will bring in Delaney Ratcliffe, who's a 5'8" junior forward. McPherson has already committed 5 turnovers. The thing is, Augusta's committed 4. Bodies on the floor, missed free throw, but an offensive rebound. 2 Bull Pups hit the deck, and Licklider got the stick back and score to put Augusta up by 5, and it's a 10-0 Augusta run. Sambo, near side, Littlejohn on the wing, bounce pass. Whitfield bottled up, back to Littlejohn as they swing around the perimeter. Under 4 minutes to play, first quarter. Jersey Alexander stops, almost walked out front. Sambo, top of the key, hits the 3. Marin Sambo finally breaks the McPherson drought. Sambo with 5 points on the game, and it's 12-10 Augusta. On the near side with the ball, Ratcliffe looking to get her first points. Kick back out left side. Pfeiffer, high pass into the lane. Licklider tried to find Pfeiffer again. She gets it off the ricochet. Bodies fall again. 2 Bull Pups hit the deck once more. Long 2 won't go. Ball poked out of bounds on the baseline after a Bull Pup and an Oriole trying to fight for it. It'll go back to Augusta with a fresh 35. And McPherson now just struggling to get the defensive boards. Augusta throws it in. Licklider back near side. Ella Borm, 3, misses strong, rebounded by Marin Sambo. There they get a defensive board. Here's a deep pass. Littlejohn, 2 on 3. Littlejohn all by herself. Layup will miss too strong, rebounded by the Orioles. The rebound to Ella Borm. Borm kicks it to her twin sister Emma on the near side. Turning the corner, gets the step, and drives all the way home to score the wide open layup. 8 early points for Emma Borm, the 5'8" senior, and it's 14-10 Augusta. 2:40 to go first quarter. Whitfield across midcourt on the far end. Back near side, Sambo into the corner. Alvord fires an open 3. You betcha! The second 3 of the game for McPherson, the first for Piper Alvord, and it's a 1-point game. 14-13, under 2.5 minutes to play in the opening frame. Holding up on the left elbow, Augusta with the ball. Who's done a good job shooting, but a better job with offensive rebounds. Deep 3, Ratcliffe can't get it to go. Ball tipped, and we'll have a foul called on whom? It's on McPherson. And who did they whistle that foul on? I think they put it on Whitfield, which was their first, team foul number 3. For a little push in the low post is what they say. So Augusta will play it in on the baseline with a fresh shot clock into Emma Borm. Catch and shoot, bakes in the three, and just holds out her hands, shrugging like MJ. Her third three of the game already, and we're in the first quarter. She has 11 points. 17-13, Augusta with the lead. Whitfield, top of the key, right side. Now she'll drive, gets past Ratcliffe. Layup is good, and the foul. Riley Whitfield takes it herself. Got past one defender, scores over another. She'll go for the and one at the line. Reagan Pfeiffer called for the foul for Augusta. And Whitfield to try to bring it back to within one. She can't. Sandbo had the step on the offensive glass. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson as it was touched out of bounds last by, I believe, Reagan Pfeiffer. Jensen Alexander comes back in for McPherson. Kaylee Coxon for the first time for Augusta. Cox is a 5'4" sophomore guard. Whitfield to throw it in. Bounce pass. Bauer in the lane. Fakes. Finds Whitfield, but it was deflected. Whitfield then lost it. It's taken away by Ella Borm. Augusta shooting 7 of 13 overall, but 3 for 7 from deep. All three of their makes are by Emma Borm. Emma still on the floor. She has it top of the circle. Swing out left side. Ratcliffe trying to find Emma again. Thought about it, but Whitfield crept in close defensively. 1:25 to go first quarter. Augusta with the ball up by 2. Shot clock to 12 for the far side, holding it number 12. That being Fleming. Now on the drive. Fleming has it again off the feed from Borm, and then a travel called on Augusta. I believe on the far end when Fleming had the ball on the elbow. Both teams have struggled with turnovers so far. McPherson's turned the ball over 6 times. That is the 5th turnover on Augusta. Deep pass goes over Doyle, but she collects it in the corner with a mean crossover. Eurostep, she took an extra step before trying to lay it in. That's a travel. Took a 3rd step trying to get past Ratcliffe. Normally you can kind of blame that on collecting just a little too early. That time it seemed like Doyle was kind of in no man's land and was stuck trying to figure out what to do. Instead, the turnover off the travel. Less than a minute to go first quarter. 17-15 Augusta. Bauer tips the ball. Emma Borm tracks it down near corner. Borm with a crossover. Gets past Doyle. Steps up at the elbow. Bounce pass. Great pass. Inside. Fleming lays it in. Addie Fleming has 4 points, which puts Augusta up by 4, 19-15. 2 clocks separated by about 2 seconds in this first half. A deep pass, some contact, but Alver tracks it down. Alver to Doyle, open for a 3. She hit it! Brooke Doyle from downtown. Her first 3 of the game, the 3rd 3 of the game for McPherson. It's a 1-point game. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock is off for Augusta. 19-18 they lead. Emma Borm, left wing, bounce pass. Fleming, top of the circle. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Swing pass, near wing. Cox finds Ella Borm on the run. Poke loose, Ratcliffe gets it. Deep pass inside. Pfeiffer at the buzzer, misses the shot. And that's the end of the first quarter. Good job by McPherson to come back after getting punched in the mouth, giving up that 10-0 run. They just trail by 1 through 1 quarter of play. 19-18, Augusta with the lead. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse as the second quarter is coming up next. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse. The Bullpups just trailing by 1 through 1 quarter of play. 19-18, they trail over Augusta. High scoring first half where combined, both teams hit 6 threes. That's three threes apiece for each team. But the 3 threes for Augusta are from one player. That's Emma Borm. She's shooting 4 of 5 overall, 3 of 3 from deep, and has 11 of the team's 19 points. Now, there are 2 other scorers, but each of them have 4 to make up Augusta's 19. 2 players from McPherson have 5 points. Those are Maren Sandbo and Brooke Doyle, each of which have made a 3 so far in this game. McPherson with the ball to start off this second quarter. Amory Lowry checks in out of the timeout. Now far side. Lowry gets it off the feet from Sandbo as they swing around the perimeter. Bauer getting poked at from Bourne, but Bauer collects the dribble or keeps it. Stops near side high. Pass may have been tipped. Whitfield tracks it down in the corner. Riley Whitfield, top of the key. Bauer, three for the lead. Got it! Another three goes down for McPherson. This time it's Ellie Bauer's turn. And McPherson with their fourth three of the game as we just began the second quarter, and the Bullpups take the lead, 21-19. Augusta with the ball. Ball tipped and stolen by Doyle. Looking up ahead, lost it. Good defense from behind by Pfeiffer. Ella Borm with it, far side, but they'll slow it down. Emma Borm thought about a three. Lowry came in quick, and then a ball poked off the foot of Ellie Bauer. It will be a kick ball, and it will stay with Augusta and reset the shot clock. But what a job by McPherson. There are times where they gave up a huge run. Of course, they did towards the middle of the first quarter, and now they have a 2-point lead. Ella Borm to play it in, finds a deep inbound for Pfeiffer, driving, kick out near side for Emma Borm. Emma with the 11 points in the first quarter. Bounce pass inside, Doyle rips it away from Pfeiffer. Good play by Brooke. Brooke then loses it, too high of a dribble. Licklider all the way, she lost it out of bounds off her own accord. Is there something wrong with the basketball or what's going on? Two players fumble it in a span of about 4 seconds. I kid, of course. 21-19, McPherson with the ball and the lead. 6:45 to go in the first half. Bauer near side, ball above her head. Deep pass finds Sandbo. Across midcourt, Lowry on the right side as they break past the full court pressure, and they'll slow things down and run the offense. Coach Kinnaman holds up his hand to call out the play. Sandbo on the Bullpup logo, the new Bullpup logo from this season. Sambo picks up her dribble, needs help. Whitfield far end, 8 on the timer. Alvord crosses back now, a reach in and a steal by Ella Borm. 1-on-2 break. Alvord there defensively. Borm misses the layup. Good defense with minimal contact. Rebounded by McPherson. Whitfield kick it near side. Lowry almost pushed it out of bounds, but McPherson will keep. Far side Whitfield, long two, good. Riley Whitfield with the long two to put McPherson up 23-19. 5:50 to go in the first half, and McPherson in the driver's seat. But can they keep the gas going? Ella Borm with the ball on the near side. They swing it left side. Fleming with 4 early points. Near side, Borm has not attempted a three in a while. She'll step up, though, on the elbow. Good defense by McPherson to prevent her from shooting from distance. Inside, a give and go. Ella Borm on the near side, almost walks. She has her right shoe untied. Inside, turning, shooting, and scoring. I believe that was Licklider that got the shot up to go. Had my view blocked by a couple of Bullpups, but Licklider now has 6 points. And it's 23-21 McPherson. Whitfield, 3 is blocked by Ella Borm, and Augusta the rebound. Another chance to tie or take the lead. Pfeiffer near side. Emma Borm, 3, too strong offensive rebound. Pfeiffer has it. Now Borm, poke loose by Bauer. Whitfield tracks it down. Tried to get the angle to push it up ahead to Bauer, but could not. So instead, they'll slow things down and kick it near side. Inside, terrific backdoor feed. Floater, Whitfield misses, but a foul. Good pass by Alvord to start that play. And Riley Whitfield will go to the line as Pfeiffer is called for her second foul. First team foul of the quarter on either team. 4:43 to go in the second. Whitfield at the stripe for 2. First one, yes. 5 early points for the sophomore Riley Whitfield. Bryn Littlejohn and Jersey Alexander's check in. The thing I want to make sure that Bullpup fans understand is that this team has a bright future. They're very young, and yes, I talked about the win-loss record, which is a bit of an anomaly for Bullpup girls basketball. Second free throw goes in for Whitfield. It's just this team is young. As the leading scorers right now, well, the leading scorer right now is a sophomore. That's Riley Whitfield. After going 2 for 2, she has 6 points. Now Ellie Bauer, is a senior. She's the lone senior on the varsity lineup. Maren Sambo and Brooke Doyle, who each have 5, are juniors. This team has a lot of upside and the ceiling is going to get higher as time progresses. A pass intercepted by Littlejohn, also a sophomore, by the way. Here comes Jersey Alexander, the freshman. Bounce pass into the lane, layup by Sandbo, misses. That's Audra Sandbo. She tried to get it back, now a dive for the ball as it's loose, and the arrow will give it back to Augusta off the tie-up. But again, the effort is definitely there. You know, regardless of what the final score is, the effort is there, especially in the last few games, especially on Monday against Hayes. Even though they lost by 31 points, that's an undefeated 5A team that they went up against. They gave it their all. It's just Hayes is a lot taller, faster, and a lot better shooting team. Ella Borm, three, in and out, long rebound to McPherson. Littlejohn got it. McPherson with a 25-21 lead, under 4 minutes to go first half. McPherson with the ball, deep pass near side, Jersey Alexander. With a stop and go, all the way, Euro step layup, misses but a foul, and Jersey Alexander's turn to go to the stripe. They'll rule this one on Chloe Wignall, who checked in recently, and now shooting two will be the 5'5" freshman Jersey Alexander. First free throw, good. McPherson doing well at the stripe so far as Riley Whitfield and Brooke Doyle check back in, but they'll check in for Marin Sandbo and Piper Alvord. McPherson is 5 for 7 at the line now. Make it 6 for 8. Second free throw good for Jersey Alexander. Coach Kinnaman wants to call a timeout to talk things over, but McPherson has a 6-point lead, 27-21. McPherson, 3:42 to go in the first half. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. This coverage of Bullpup basketball is brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors as well: McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stematic, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, JAR Automotive, and McPherson College Athletics. 27-21, McPherson with the lead. A terrific job in the recent going of things for McPherson. They'll look to push forward once more and get another run under their belt, or prevent Augusta from getting one before going to the locker room. Augusta, I mentioned, they shot pretty well to start off. They were 7 for their first 13. They are 2 for their last 6. Emma Borm, kick out front. Ella Borm, her twin sister, guarded by Doyle. She'll drive left, kick out far end. Ratcliffe, high pass, trying to find Borm. It's taken away, and then a foul called on Licklider. Licklider called for reaching in, her first foul of the game. The third team foul on Augusta. McPherson has not fouled yet in this second quarter, I should say. But McPherson with the ball up, 27-21. Deep pass, Doyle collects, throws a terrific pass into the lane. It was just a bit wide, but Littlejohn saves it inside. Shot up and in from Jersey Alexander, off the feet from Audra Sandbo, right off the recovery. 4 points for Jersey Alexander. 29-21 McPherson, which ties their largest lead. Near side, Emma Borm gets another screen, stops at the far elbow. Whitfield comes in late. Wignall has it near side, another screen. Littlejohn picks her up. Wignall kick near side. Borm driving, and we'll have an offensive foul called on Augusta for an illegal screen. They're going to call that one on Licklider too, and she has 2 fouls now. Team foul number 4. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. Piper Alvord and Ellie Bauer check back in for McPherson with 2:41 to go in the half. Up by 8. Near side, deep pass from Bauer to Doyle. Doyle kick near side, Littlejohn long 2, just misses front iron. Ball out of bounds. Whose ball? It's McPherson's. They say it was poked loose last, I believe, by Emma Borm. And Borm, who had 11 first quarter points, has not scored as of late. 3 by Alvord misses, but an offensive rebound. Doyle wanted to shoot, but defender came in. Now Whitfield on the run. Layup just crawls off. Littlejohn keeps it alive. Alvord gets it off the ricochet. Another offensive rebound. Doyle on the near side. Hands it off to Whitfield, and they'll slow things down as she's in between the circles. 2:05 to go in the first half. McPherson with the ball, up by 8. 29-21. Doyle, fake steps up, near side Littlejohn. Will drive off the fake, Euro step, layup is good! Falling to the ground and everything. Bryn Littlejohn with her first bucket of the game, and it's a 10-point Bullpup lead, their largest of the day. Ella Borm near side, who's been held in check on the drive, lays it in. Her first bucket of the game. She is 1 for 5 shooting today. And that answer cuts it back to within 8. Alvord with the ball. They got across midcourt quick. Deep pass. Bauer had it poke loose, but Littlejohn tracks it down. Littlejohn throws it off the leg. No, I thought it was off the leg of an Augusta player, but they say off of McPherson and back to Augusta. Jensen Alexander coming back in for McPherson. Augusta with the ball, 1:15 to go first half, 31-23. McPherson leading over Augusta here on winter homecoming night here at McPherson High School. A blocking foul called on Jensen Alexander, trying to cut off Ella Borm, but Borm runs into her, and Jensen picks up her second foul. That is the first team foul of the quarter, though, for McPherson. 70 seconds to go in this half. Layup misses off the inbound, but a foul, and that's on Alexander. She's got 3 fouls. So that means she'll have to sub out the next chance that they get. Coach Kinnaman just looks around, wondering what to do, and the free throws will come up for Augusta. Fleming hits the first. Fleming will get one more. That cuts it to within 7. Marin Sambo back in for Jensen. 5 on the floor for McPherson are Bauer, Doyle, Alvord, Whitfield, and Marin Sambo. Second free throw. Misses wide, rebounded by Brooke Doyle. Here's a deep pass. Sambo all alone inside. Defender comes in late, but Doyle scores before the defender could track it down. 33-24. That was a terrific pass. Another full court pass from McPherson. Again, this is a roster that is filled with good softball players, and you can tell the arms that they have. And we'll have a travel called on Fleming, moving the pivot foot. And then it'll go the other direction again. 43.3 to go in the first half. 2 clocks separated by 8.3 seconds. But what a quarter from McPherson, outscoring Augusta 15-5. They have a 33-24 lead. Looking to go back into double digits before going into the locker room. Crossing over, Bauer, right wing, cross-court feed, Whitfield on the near corner, driving all the way, tough layup, misses short, but a foul, and Riley Whitfield draws the harm. 2 free throws coming. Two free throws for Riley, who went 2 for 2 her last trip. First free throw's good. 7 points for Riley Whitfield so far. Looking to make it 8. Misses off the heel, though. Rebound, tipped by Doyle. She tracks it down. McPherson with the ball back. Doyle fires a 3. In and out, rebounded. And taken away by Alvord. Layup is good. An Augusta player, I want to say it was Ella Borm, just kind of held it up in the air without looking at the ball, and Alvord just ripped it away. McPherson up by 12 with 8 seconds left. Emma Borm, deep 3. She hit it. That's a big-time 3 with 2 seconds to go in the half. McPherson will not get a shot up, and we have halftime. A big shot by Emma Borm before going into the locker room, but McPherson has a 36-27 lead at halftime of the girls' game. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Cravel's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Katie Dix, MHS class of 22 and now a McPherson College Bulldog. I have a team that's dedicated to my success. Strong community support paired with the earning power of a McPherson College degree is why I graduated from a Bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
It's halftime. While the players are getting ready for the second half in the locker room, it's time to give you the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. Don't forget the Class 2A and 3A sub-state tournament brackets will be released on Saturday. We will give you that information when all of the brackets were released on adastraradio.com. You can already check our website for the 1A Division 1 and Division 2 sub-state tournament brackets, which were released earlier this week. We will also have more high school coverage on our website at adastraradio.com, as tomorrow is the conclusion of the boys swimming and diving state championships, and this weekend is also the boys wrestling regional championships. Their state tournament will be next weekend. But there's also a lot of college basketball action to pay attention to. The Jayhawks are in action tomorrow as the Kansas men's team is looking to turn things around, currently ranked number 23 in the country, however, on a 2-game losing streak over in the state of Utah after falling against the BYU Cougars on Tuesday, 91-57. Tomorrow, they'll look to turn it around against Oklahoma State at Allen Fieldhouse. But during the game, the Kansas men's basketball team will retire Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Famer Arthur Dutch Lawnberg's jersey, as number 7 will hang up in the rafters. Tip-off for that game tomorrow is scheduled for 3 o'clock, and if you're around the Hutchinson area, you can hear the game on 94.7 KSKU, with coverage beginning at 1:30 with the Crimson and Blue Show. Tomorrow will also be the second edition of the women's basketball Sunflower Showdown, as the Jayhawks and the Wildcats will meet up at Bramlage Coliseum at 4 o'clock tomorrow in what will be the 12th ranked Wildcats Senior Day. The first time these two teams met in Lawrence, K-State won 91-64 back on February 2nd, but they'll meet at Bramlage again on Saturday for another chapter in what is the longest continuous rivalry in Division I women's college basketball, as it will be the 133rd overall meeting. Tip-off is scheduled for 4 o'clock, and we'll have K-State's coverage of that around the Larned and Golden Belt area on 92.3 1510 KLQR. We'll also have coverage of K-State men's basketball on KLQR on Sunday, as the Wildcats will host the Arizona State Sun Devils. K-State is also on a 2-game losing streak coming out of the state of Utah, most recently losing to the Utah Utes on Monday, but they'll look to turn it around against a struggling team in the Big 12 as the Sun Devils enter 3-12 in conference play. Tip-off for Sunday is scheduled for 3 o'clock, and we'll have coverage starting at 2 o'clock on KLQR. Wichita State men's basketball will also look to continue on a recent hot streak that they've been on. They host Tulane at Charles Koch Arena on Sunday down in Wichita at 1 o'clock, as they'll look to extend their win streak to 6 games in a row. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up next.
Here's a bright idea. Kansas deserves fiber internet. Not just Kansas City and Wichita. Little places like Buhler. That's where we started. IdeaTech provides high-speed fiber internet to 75 communities and counting. We're working to bring fiber to as many towns in Kansas as we can. High-speed internet shouldn't just be for the big cities. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Get IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse as we continue the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. The Bullpup girls leading 36-27 at the halftime break. over Augusta. Now, McPherson, shooting-wise, it's been pretty decent, 13 for 23, but the defense is where things really shined over the last 4 minutes of the first half. They've forced Augusta to commit 23 turnovers. McPherson themselves have committed 11, but 7 steals for McPherson has been pretty darn special, but they've also dished the rock from time to time. They've had 9 assists on 13 made buckets. There's actually 2 players that lead with 2 assists, those being Ellie Bauer and Riley Whitfield. And then there are 5 others with 1 assist. So it's not just 1 or 2 players getting all the assists. No, they're sharing the wealth, and this team has done a good job, especially on the offensive side, doing so. The one thing that they sort of struggled with, especially in parts of that first half, was the defensive rebounding. Now, McPherson is out-rebounding Augusta 13-10. But if you could believe this, both teams have more offensive rebounds than they do defensive, which is not something you normally see. McPherson with 8 offensive rebounds in the first half, 5 defensive boards, 6 offensive rebounds for Augusta, 4 on the defensive glass so far. Emma Borm is the leading scorer for Augusta with 14 first half points, shooting 5 of 7, 4 for 5 from deep. There behind her is Briar Licklider with 6, 5 points for Addie Fleming, and then 2 for Ella Borm, rather. But McPherson, scoring-wise, they have 7 different scorers so far on the game. 2 players leading with 7, Marin Sambo and Riley Whitfield. 6 points for Piper Alvord, 5 apiece for Ellie Bauer and Brooke Doyle, and then 2 from Bryn Littlejohn. What a half for McPherson, but can they back it up and keep the gas rolling going into the second half? We'll find out next. The second half is coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For 1 dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Hometown Outdoor Power with locations in McPherson, Salina, and Minneapolis. We've got the gear to keep your yard looking great. Trust Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world.
When you need electrical work done right, trust Headed Electric, McPherson's local experts. From new builds to remodels and maintenances, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com today.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric, 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse. Second half action just moments away between McPherson and Augusta. McPherson leading 36-27 at the halftime break. I mentioned in parts of the first half that the future is very bright for the McPherson girls basketball team. It is with the current roster they have, but it is also for the future. Currently, as we speak, and just right before this turned into after the break, they are recognizing currently the 7th grade basketball team, the 7th grade girls basketball team, who finished undefeated at 14-0 this year. And the wild stat that they mentioned, get this, They outscored their opponents by a final of 701 to 150. That's 550 points in total. They played 14 games, so they were 14-0. I can't do the math that quick, but 550 divided by 14, that's a lot. I think just in the top of my head, that's at least 30. It's at least like 30 points a game or something like that. Maybe 40, I'm not sure. McPherson with the ball to start off this second half. They're going from left to right as we view the floor. Up 36-27 at halftime. Riley Whitfield with the ball, cross-court feed. Bauer, far end, had it poke loose, got it back. Bauer will now drive, got the step on 2 defenders, but had her shot blocked, got it back, misses the shot strong. 2 Bolt Pups fall in the paint. Ball poked out of bounds off of Bauer, and it'll go back to McPherson. Doyle and Sandbo collided on the baseline right under the baskets after that shot, but they both share a smile with each other after it went out of bounds, as Augusta will have the ball to start off their first possession of this second half. Looking to get back in, trailing by 9. A deep 3 by Emma Borm before the buzzer put them just down by 9. Here's a ball on the floor. They somehow keep it alive. Cross-court feed, Ella Borm into the corner. Licklider steps up, back to Ella. 3 on the way, too strong. Ball out of bounds off of Augusta. Back to McPherson. Ella Borm has not really had a whole lot of success finding the bottom of the basket so far. 2 points overall, and she's shooting 1 of 6 so far in the game. They cross midcourt with Brooke Doyle on the near side, looking for help, finds it with Bauer. Bauer drives all the way home, floater just misses, too strong, rebounded by Augusta. Defense came in late. Licklider was the one that helped break that up, but good idea though from Ellie. Augusta with it once more, 6:40 to go third quarter, still 36-27 McPherson. Nobody has broken that score since we started this second half. Ella Borm near side, finding Pfeiffer on the near wing. Looking, finds Emma, top of the circle. Guarded by Sambo. Emma gets a screen. Doyle comes in late, good defense. Shot clock at 8, they have to give it up. Fleming back out front. Ella Borm gets a screen, steps left, fires, high arcing 3, misses, rebounded by Sambo. Sambo, here's a deep pass. She has Alvord. Alvord with a fake, got past her defender, tough shot up, almost went in on a wild shot, but she did get fouled, and she's going to the line for 2. We'll call this one on Briar Licklider. She has 3 fouls, the first foul of the quarter for Augusta. So now both teams with a player with 3 fouls, as Jensen Alexander was called for 3 fouls in the first half for McPherson. Piper Alvord at the line, hits the first free throw. 7 points for Piper so far, and you know, we've said it time and again, you know, she had an amazing start to the season against Dodge City, but has kind of struggled in some avenues since, but looking to get a breakout game as Piper. She's doing a good job so far. She hits the second free throw, going 2 for 2. She has 8 on the game. 38-27 McPherson, 6:05 to go in the third. Borm with the ball, or rather that's Pfeiffer on the near side with it. Pfeiffer will drive, kick it out to Ratcliffe right wing. She checked in for Licklider, who got her 3rd foul. Cross-court feed. Ella Borm, or rather Pfeiffer drives, floats, misses, rebounded by McPherson. Bauer that time with the board. Whitfield, far side, crosses the red painted half-court stripe. Sambo in the corner. Thought about a 3, swing out, extra pass. Whitfield steps back, no look feed. Doyle back to Sambo. Again, they swing it back outside, give and go inside. Whitfield lays it in, and the foul. Terrific bounce pass from Bauer. Whitfield gets the bucket, and an and one opportunity once again for Riley. Jensen Alexander will come back in for Bauer, who had that terrific assist. But now Riley Whitfield will go to the line for 1 free throw. She's 3 for 5 at the stripe. She misses that one too strong. So she won't convert on the and one, but McPherson has their largest lead of the game, 40-27, 5:20 to go third quarter. Ratcliffe with the ball on the near corner, turning the corner. Doyle guards her. Great move inside. Layup misses, but a blocking foul. It's on Jensen Alexander, and she has 4 fouls. And shooting 2 free throws will be Emma Borm. Jersey Alexander will have to come in for Jensen with 5:14 to go third quarter. Emma Borm, leading scorer with 14, hits the first free throw, make it 15. But this is her first trip to the line so far as Jersey Alexander checks in. Augusta overall 2 for 5, make it 3 for 6. As Borm hits the second, she has 16 of the team's 29 points. McPherson with an 11-point lead though, 40-29 the score. Alvord picks up her dribble, bounce past Doyle near side. Kick into the near side, Whitfield steps back on the near corner. They swing it out, Doyle top of the circle. Back near side, driving. Alexander had it poked away and taken. Ella Borm got the steal off the ricochet, and here comes Augusta. Pfeiffer with it near side. Driving to her right, finds Ratcliffe on the right wing. Ratcliffe almost puts a hand into the face of Doyle, but then she gets a steal. One-on-one, Doyle took some steps, no whistle. Instead, she pauses, shoots, and scores. Normally not the move you usually do. You just drive in and lay it in on the run, but hey, 2 points are 2 points. 42-29, McPherson with the lead. 4:20 to go in the third. Emma Borm, wide open three. Got it again. She banked it in again. And that's her 5th three of the game. 19 points for the senior Emma Borm. 42-32, McPherson with the lead. Doyle, crossover into the corner. Alvord, can she answer? Yes, she can. Piper Alvord from 3 in the far corner. 11 points for Piper on the game. Timeout called by Kristen Crawford and Augusta. 45-32, McPherson with the lead. 3:53 to go, third quarter. It's a full timeout, so we'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
45-32, McPherson with the lead. 3:53 to go in this third quarter. A three by Piper Alvord forced head coach Kirsten Crawford to call their first time out of the game, and McPherson with another 13-point lead. McPherson is shooting 55% on the game, but how about 5 of 9 from distance? One of the best perimeter shooting days that they've had, but their defense has been terrific. 8 steals so far on the contest, forcing Augusta to commit 14 turnovers. Now, Emma Borm has been terrific with 19 points. The only problem for Augusta is nobody else has more than 6. And there's only 3 different scorers. Now, Borm also has all 5 of the points scored by Augusta in this half, but 19 of the team's 32. Ella Borm has it on the right wing. Top of the circle for Pfeiffer as Augusta gets it back. Borm driving, poke loose, but a foul will be called on McPherson, believe on Littlejohn for reaching in. It is. That's Bryn's first foul, and guess who? Emma Borm shooting 2 free throws. Looking to get a 20 spot. Borm is a senior, one of 2 sets of twins on this basketball team. Ella, who I've mentioned, is her twin sister. Borm hits the first free throw to give her 20 on the game. Reagan Pfeiffer, who's in the game, is also a twin sister. Her sister Riley is on the team, but mostly plays in JV. Second free throw is good. 21 points for Emma Borm, but it's 45-34 McPherson. Lowry with it, far side, now to Jersey Alexander. High pass Sambo as they get across midcourt. Whitfield, bounce pass, Littlejohn on the baseline, out to Lowry. She puts up a 3, just misses short. She's due for a 3. She has not hit one yet this year. Rebounded by Augusta, 45-34. McPherson with the lead, but Augusta with the ball. Ella Borm gets a screen, kicks it inside on the run. Tough shot, wild shot, but rebounded right back to Fleming. Kick near side. Ratcliffe shoots a long 2 up and in. Her first points of the game. Cuts it to within 9. 45-36, 2:55 to go in the third. Across midcourt, stolen away by Emma Borm. Deep pass too wide, intended for Pfeiffer. And it'll go out of bounds back to McPherson, who will do a full platoon swap. 5 in, 5 out, as Ellie Bauer, Piper Alvord, Audra Sambo, and Brooke Doyle check back in. Carly Cooper comes in for the first time for McPherson. But McPherson with the ball again, 45-36 they lead, 2:45 to go in this third quarter. Deep pass, Cooper into the near corner. Sambo had it poked out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson with 26 on the timer. McPherson looking to push further. They've led by as much as 13 in this game, currently by 9, trying to limit a possible Augusta run. Cooper back to Alvord, left wing, wants another three, hits another three! Piper Alvord with another three, 14 points for the sophomore. And that puts McPherson back up by 12, 48-36, 2:15 to go in the third. Ella Borm was caught up, hands it off to Emma. Behind the back, Emma steps up, crosses over, lost it, but it finds Ratcliffe near side. Pfeiffer drives, 12-foot floater, misses off the glass, rebounded by Audra Sambo. McPherson with the ball. Audra, deep pass, tried to get Doyle, but it's tipped out of bounds by Ratcliffe. It will stay with McPherson. Good idea, but maybe if it was just a couple of inches further, that would have gone. Alvord off the inbound, thought about a three, but defense came in late. Augusta running a 2-3 zone. Alvord now backs up, met well by Pfeiffer near midcourt. She picks up her dribble. Doyle on the far end. Crosses near side, Alvord driving baseline, had it poke loose on the ground. We'll have a kickball on Augusta. Looks like it hit the foot of Ella Borm on accident. And it's going to go back to McPherson, and it will be a fresh shot clock, I think. Either that or they were saying out of bounds off her foot. Now the officials, the operators on the scores table are asking, should it be a shot clock reset because it was a kick ball? It was the kick ball. I guess that was not the call because a kick ball resets the shot clock. Ball out of bounds off of Augusta again, and back to McPherson. So it's 13 on the 35-second timer, 1:38 to go in this third quarter. Riley Whitfield will throw it in. Nope, they do reset the shot clock this time. So it is a fresh shot clock at 35. Whitfield high inbound near side. Sambo back to Whitfield in the corner. Sambo near side wide open, three on the way. That's just short. Doyle there for the offensive rebound. She lost it, but it goes to Bauer off the bump on her leg. Now near side. The ball bumped on her leg, I should say. McPherson with the ball again, 48-36 they lead. Alvord, left side, into the corner. Bauer will try a three, it's blocked. Rebounded by Augusta. It was blocked by Fleming. Pfeiffer got the board. Augusta, another chance to cut it to within 10 at most. Inside floater, misses, but a foul on McPherson. Think it's on Alvord. It is. Her second, team's third, with 1:02 to go in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming for Reagan Pfeiffer. Correction, that's Addie Fleming. First free throw's good. 6 points for Fleming as Ella Borm will check in for Emma Borm. Likely just for the final 62 seconds of the third. Second free throw, good. 2 for 2 goes Addie Fleming, and it's a 10-point game. 48-38, McPherson in the backcourt against pressure. They cross midcourt with Doyle on the near side. Cross-court feed. Sambo looking for help, finds it. Bauer, extra pass. Whitfield with an up fake. Whitfield drives, floater, misses just strong. Good rebound. Dish out off the touch pass. Missing along 2 was Doyle, but McPherson gets it back. Alvord the offensive rebound. Bauer almost traveled. Tried to jump to push it up ahead, but she was able to dribble the ball before landing on her feet. But now just a 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here in the third quarter. McPherson to slow down the tempo. High cross-court feed. Alvord collects in stride. Floater from the baseline misses. Rebounded by Wignall, but then Doyle came in to get the tie-up. The arrow will give it back to Augusta, though. But good effort by Brooke. 17.7 to go in the third quarter. And Augusta with the ball, trying to trim it to within single digits. Ella Borm, far side, Pfeiffer with 8 seconds above her head. Kick out Fleming. Now 4 seconds. Fleming is not giving it up. Now does Ella Borm, deep three. She hit it at the buzzer. Ella Borm with her first three of the game, a clutch bucket to end the third, and that cuts it to within 7. 3 quarters of play are done. Fourth quarter is coming up right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128. Or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
48-41, McPherson with the lead over Augusta through 3 quarters of play. Ella Borm hit a big-time three at the buzzer to cut it to within 7 as we head into the fourth. Coverage of Bullpup Basketball is brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Coverage of Bullpup Basketball also brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom Works to get the benefits you deserve. McPherson will have the ball to start off the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead over Augusta. Can they get revenge after falling on the road for the first time ever against Augusta about 2 weeks ago? Or will Augusta play spoiler once more and try to get a comeback victory? Sandbo near side. Bauer crosses over. High pass intercepted by Ella Borm. And here comes Augusta the other direction. Ella Borm with her first three made of the game coming at the end of the third quarter. Dishes it to Emma, who's had a terrific game. Emma crosses, drives all the way. Layup good. 23 points for Emma Borm, and that cuts it to within 5, 48-43. McPherson still looking to push past midcourt, and just before they could, Coach Kinnaman calls a timeout. So Kinnaman calls the time with 7:08 to go here in this fourth quarter. McPherson leading 48-43. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
48-43, McPherson with the lead over Augusta. 7:08 to go in this fourth quarter. Coach Kinnaman called his third timeout of the game. He has 2 left as McPherson tried to break past midcourt. They did, but right before they could, Coach Kinnaman called a timeout. But McPherson, that does reset the 10-second timer that they had to cross midcourt with the shot clock at 25, but they played into the backcourt with no pressure this time by Augusta. Bauer, top of the circle, finds Whitfield. Looking, scanning the floor. Bad pass. Borm with the deflection, and it will go out of bounds to the scores table far end, and we'll stay with McPherson. 14 on the shot clock. Leading by as much as 13 in this game. McPherson just up by 5 with 6:50 to go. Bauer, far corner. Gets around a defender. Bauer drives, bounce pass. Alvord, layup, no. A lot of contact, no whistle. Bauer got it back, had her shot blocked. Rebounded by Augusta. Bauer gets a steal. Bauer spins, needs help. Bounce pass, Doyle, wide open three. She got it! A big time three from Brooke, her second of the game, and she's got 10 points. putting McPherson back up by 8. A much-needed bucket, one from behind the arc as well, and the Bullpups trying to push forward again, but on the drive, Licklider poke loose from Doyle. Licklider got it back outside. Ellaborn hits another 3 from the far wing. Back and forth we go. McPherson with a 5-point edge. 6 minutes to go. Bauer needs to cross midcourt, 2 seconds to do so. Deep pass, Whitfield gets it on the run. Whitfield against Licklider, layup, not gonna count. There was a travel before a possible foul. It's back to Augusta, and they can cut it to within a possession with 5:55 to go. Here comes Augusta. Looking to continue this run, just down 5. Pfeiffer with the ball on the far wing. Calling out her teammates, looking. Licklider now near side Ellaborn. High pass taken away. It was tipped by Whitfield and stolen by Doyle. Deep pass. It was just wide, but Whitfield tracks it down. Alvord had a poke loose, got it back, drives and scores. That was probably the best thing that could have happened to Piper. She was in no man's land. It got stripped loose. She got it on the run and laid it in, and she has a career-high 16 points. Ellaborn, kick out to Emma. Looking for a screen, gets one, open for a 3. Misses, but rebound in the paint on, and a foul called on Augusta. It was rebounded by Pfeiffer, but before that, a foul called on Pfeiffer. No, it's on Fleming, but still, a big foul, a key foul on Augusta. Audra Sambo comes in, so does Jersey Alexander for McPherson, for Marin Sambo and Piper Alvord. And McPherson to throw it into the backcourt against pressure. Whitfield to Alexander on the near side. Backing up now Bauer. Pushes past a defender on the run, finds Whitfield as they cross midcourt. Inside, terrific pass. Doyle with the lay-in. Off the feet from Whitfield. 12 points for Brooke, and it's a 9-point Bullpup lead. Pfeiffer holds the ball. High pass, tipped by Doyle. Out of bounds it goes. Who'd it touch last? It touched Doyle last is what they say. So Augusta will keep with the shot clock at 24. 4:39 to go, fourth quarter. 55-46 McPherson. Augusta at the elbow, back Licklider on the drive. Floater misses, but a foul on McPherson. Believe it'll be on Doyle, so 2 free throws coming for Briar Licklider. That's just Brooks' first, team foul number 1 of the quarter on McPherson. And Licklider, who has 6 points, is at the free throw line for the first time. She misses the first free throw short, though, as Bryn Littlejohn will check back in for Brooke Doyle with 4:37 to go. McPherson's leading scorer again, Piper Alvord, with a career-high 16. Her previous was 15 in the first game of the year against Dodge City. Second free throw banked in by Licklider. 7 points for her now, and it's an 8-point game, 55-47. Sambo crosses midcourt near side, finding Bauer just near on the top of the circle, I should say. Doyle picks up her dribble, far side. Sambo looking to go inside. Littlejohn with a one-handed catch, needs help, doubled up. Somehow bounces at Whitfield, open in the wing for a 3, just short. Ball tipped in the lane and taken by Augusta. Pfeiffer with the rebound, here she comes. Near side, Fleming on the run. Looking to find Pfeiffer again, finds her on a give and go, but it's taken away by Doyle or Bauer, and then taken back. Emma Borm on the drive, layup is good. Emma Borm with another big bucket, and then too deep of a pass by Jersey Alexander, and it's a turnover back to Augusta. Amory Lowry's back in, and we'll have a timeout on the floor called by Augusta with 3:50 to go, fourth quarter. 55-49, McPherson with the lead over Augusta. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Life is a series of moments, big moments, small moments. At Edward Jones, we want you to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for the trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor works with you to build personalized strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Aaron Mayfield. Call me at 620-241-4484. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson with a 6-point lead, 55-49, but a pair of key turnovers have given it back to Augusta, and the Orioles with chance after chance after chance to cut into this one, and there is still a lot of time left in this game for how back and forth it's been. McPherson is led by as much as 13. They now just lead by 6, especially with Emma Borm being as terrific as she is on the game, with 25 points, shooting 8 of 11 and 5 of 7 from deep. They might go to her, but Ella Borm has it on the right wing. Ella picks up her dribble. What do we have? An offensive foul called on Augusta, away from the ball in the low post. Addie Fleming called for her second foul, her third foul. Team foul number 2 of the quarter. Marin Sambo and Piper Albert are back in for McPherson. So 5 on the floor are the starting 5, which are Ellie Bauer, Riley Whitfield, Marin Sambo, Brooke Doyle, and Piper Albert. Whitfield far end as they still go against pressure. Whitfield weaves through traffic, looking to drive all the way. Bounce pass inside, shot blocked and taken by Emma Borm. 3-on-2 break. Emma bounce pass. Finds Licklider, blocked by Bauer and out of bounds, and it will stay with Augusta, but good recovery by Bauer. Delaney Ratcliffe will come in for Fleming to bring in a taller lineup. Looking to play it in. It's tipped by Whitfield on the baseline, out of bounds. It will stay with Augusta, but good defense by Riley. 3:20 to go. It's still a 6-point game, 55-49. McPherson leading Augusta. Ella Borm to play it in. Deep inbound to Emma on the right wing. Piper Albert guards her well. Emma turns the corner, shot up. May have been blocked. It hits the side of the backboard. Albert tracks it down, but no. Inside there were a lot of bodies on the ground and no whistle. Emma Borm collects and scores. A lot of contact on the near side when Albert tried to get the ball, but instead it turns into 2 points for Augusta, and it's a 4-point game with 3 minutes left. Whitfield far corner, up for a 3, in and out, rebounded by Ratcliffe. Albert tried to get the ball, and then a foul called on Albert away from the ball, or rather at the ball, but way into the backcourt. Her third, team foul number 2 on McPherson with 2:46 left. 55-51, McPherson with the lead, Augusta with the ball. Pfeiffer gets a screen. Pfeiffer dish inside, turning, shooting, and scoring is Licklider. Once again, Albert hit the deck and no whistle. McPherson now just with a 2-point lead. 2:25 left, deep inbound, or deep pass rather. Doyle far side, turning the corner, slipped, and a travel called. Travel called as she slipped on her back pivot foot. And now Augusta with a chance to tie or take the lead, but first a timeout called by Augusta. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 55-53 McPherson, 2:20 to go. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson looking to avoid a potential comeback victory by Augusta. 55-53 is the score. McPherson led by as much as 13 in this game. They now just lead by 2. Augusta's clawed, scratched their way back. McPherson with some unforced turnovers and some scenarios, and Augusta also tracking down loose balls and scoring with ease, but now Augusta with the ball. A chance to tie or take the lead with 2:15 to go. Pfeiffer, top of the circle, right side, Emma Borm, who's been terrific today, 25 points. Fakes a pass, gets a screen, crosses back left, kick near side, Pfeiffer into the near wing, Ratcliffe bottled up, back near side, Ellaborn gets a screen, high pass on a pick and roll floater, good, and a foul. Licklider with the bucket to tie the game and a free throw to possibly take the lead. Whitfield called for her second foul. Ellie Bauer will come back in. Jensen Alexander came in out of the timeout, and Bauer will come in for her. A free throw to possibly take the lead for Briar Licklider. It's up, misses, rebound, on the ground, a fight for it, they get it back, long two, good for Pfeiffer. Off the rebound from Licklider, and Augusta has the lead. Deep pass, Doyle, bounce pass, Alvord, layup blocked from behind and out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson with 1:40 to go. But McPherson now down by 2, 57-55. Whitfield to throw it in. Into the corner for Alvord, doubled up. Alvord inside Whitfield, deep pass, Sambo tracks it down far sideline. Sambo back to Alvord on the far end. 90 seconds left. Whitfield to Bauer on the near side. Bauer picks up her dribble after it was poked loose. Near side, 7 on the timer. Alvord, Whitfield lost the handle, it's out of bounds. Back to Augusta. Now McPherson will show pressure with 1:17 to go, and they're down by 2. Ratcliffe to throw it in. Into the backcourt. Ella Borm with it. Back to Ratcliffe, far end. Nobody picked her up, so easily crossing midcourt. 57-55. Ratcliffe. Out front with it is Licklider. Back right side to Pfeiffer. They're going to waste as much clock as they can. Ratcliffe on the far end. 1 minute to go. Ball tipped. Emma Borm tracks it down on the near side. 12 on the timer for Emma Borm, looking for a screen. Instead goes the other direction. Tough layup, a floater. Misses, rebounded by McPherson. Bauer wants to push. Defense comes up late, and we'll have a whistle and a foul called on by McPherson. Correction, a timeout called by McPherson. Timeout, Coach Kinnaman with 46.1 to go. McPherson down by 2, 57-55. It's another full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back at 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
46.1 seconds to go. McPherson trailing 57-55 in this girls basketball matchup against Augusta. A game where they led by as much as 13 points. Now trailing by 2, but McPherson will have the ball after a terrific defensive stand on the other way. Shot clock is at 33, so a good chunk of time left, of course, but 13-second difference between the two clocks with McPherson trailing by 2. Bauer to throw it in into the backcourt, finding Sambo. Whitfield, Doyle, and Alvord, the other on the floor. Whitfield near side, looking. Alvord steps left, fires, 3 is blocked, trying to get it back. Ella Borm got it off the block, and a foul call, just the 4th team foul. So they have to foul one more time to send him to the free throw line as Alvord commits her 4th foul. McPherson will show pressure. Looking. Finally, Licklider has it in the backcourt. Now to Ratcliffe. McPherson has to foul. Alvord can't. She has 4. Now they'll finally foul near midcourt. Bauer will commit the foul, and 2 free throws coming for Pfeiffer. Nope, they're going to give it to Riley Whitfield instead, which is her 3rd. But that's the 15th foul, 2 free throws for Reagan Pfeiffer. These are big-time free throws. She is 0 for 2 on the game, 25.1 to go. She hits the first. 25.1 to go. McPherson with 1 timeout left. Augusta with 2. Second free throw to make it a 4-point game. It's good. Pfeiffer goes 2 for 2. 25 seconds left. McPherson down by 4 with the ball. Deep pass. Top of the circle. Doyle kicks it left side. Whitfield drives. Floater. A lot of contact. No whistle. Out of bounds. It'll stay with McPherson. They say it was blocked, but they get it back with 15 seconds left. Whitfield to throw it in. They'll just fire it deep near midcourt. Sandbo, near side, crosses, drives, floats, misses, but a foul with 10.1 to go, and Marin Sandbo will shoot 2. Foul will be called on Ella Borm. She's got 2 fouls, but 10 seconds left, and number 10 shooting 2 free throws. First one is up, and she missed it too strong. Jersey Alexander will check in, likely in for, nope, she'll check in for Sambo, I think. Second free throw, good for Sambo. Nope, Alexander will come in for Alvord because Alvord has 4 fouls. Audra Sambo will check in too for Marin Sambo. Nope, Sambo still in. Doyle will check out to get a faster lineup in. Here's a deep inbound. Sambo gets a tie up, but the arrow will go to Augusta. Good try though by Audra. But now Augusta will play it in on the far side. Still a 3-point game, 8.7 to go. On the run, Pfeiffer has it, driving, tried to lay it up. It's blocked out of bounds off of Alexander. But now Augusta will play it in on the baseline with 6 seconds left. Alvord and Doyle are back in. McPherson down by 3, 6 seconds to go. Augusta with the ball, looking to play it in. Deep inbound, Pfeiffer gets it and gets fouled by Bauer with 5.3 left. And 1 free throw could ice it right here and clinch the comeback for Augusta and clinch their first ever season sweep of McPherson in history. First free throw is good for Pfeiffer. After starting 0 for 2 at the line, she has 3 of her last 3. McPherson led by as much as 13. Second free throw misses, rebounded by McPherson. Timeout called by McPherson with 4.6 remaining. But unless a 4-point play happens, this loss for McPherson is going to sting a little bit more than the ones previous. It's a full timeout. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. 60 to 56, Augusta leads McPherson, 4.6 to go. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sideline safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
4.6 seconds to go. McPherson down by 4 in a game where they led by as much as 13. Now McPherson has to go the full 84 feet to even put a shot up. But down by 4, they'd have to draw a foul and make a 3 by some miracle with 4 seconds left. Whitfield with a softball-style pass. Doyle had it poke loose. It's taken, and Augusta's going to pull off the comeback victory. This one is going to sting a little bit more than the others, but McPherson now falls to 6-11 on the year, 2-5 in divisional play as they fall 60 to 56 against Augusta here at home today. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the Station Coffee and Bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
Hello, I'm Gloria Schrader, a proud McPherson parent and grandparent who believes that teamwork is key to reaching our goals. Working in the claims department at Farmers Alliance, I love seeing our company unite to support our policyholders through tough times. Being a part of the team that helps people rebuild their lives is as awesome as a victory in the big game. At Farmers Alliance, we're excited to be part of this amazing community and thrilled to cheer on all our local teams to success.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law handles cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. This is Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of experience in all matters relating to workers' compensation, car wrecks, and personal injury law. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walks you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact me at 620-241-9000 and I'll schedule your appointment with Tom today.
At NexTech Wireless, we're committed to delivering more than just quality wireless service. We're here to provide you with exceptional customer support every step of the way. Experience our service risk-free for 30 days. Plus, for a limited time, get an iPhone 16 Pro Max on us when you buy one with our best plan and handset protection. NexTech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show. If you're joining us right after leaving at around the halftime or maybe halfway through the third quarter, this final score may surprise you, but the girls for McPherson fall in this one and come from behind fashion with a final score of 60-56. McPherson led by 13 points with 5:28 to go in the third quarter, but they fall in this one after being outscored 14-12 overall in the third quarter, 19-8 in the fourth quarter. Clutch shot after clutch shot by Augusta after they got the majority of loose balls. They had a plethora of offensive rebounds in the second half and ended up out-rebounding McPherson in the second half and in the entire game to help give Augusta the victory here today. Of course, it wouldn't be for Emma Borm, who had 27 points, 9 of 14 shooting, 5 of 7 from distance, and 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Briar Licklider was behind her with 11 points, shooting 5 of 6. Ella Borm hit 3 of 9, had 8 total points, but the 2 threes that she made came to end the third quarter, and then in the early part of the fourth quarter as well, 2 of 7 from deep for her. Behind them, 7 points for Addie Fleming, shooting 2 of 4, but 3 for 4 at the stripe. Reagan Pfeiffer with 5, including 3 clutch free throws. And then 2 points for Delaney Ratcliffe, which tied the game for Augusta. For McPherson, their leading scorer was Piper Alvord. She had a career-high 16 points, shooting 5 of 11 on the floor, 3 of 5 from deep, 3 for 4 from behind the arc. Brooke Doyle finished with 12.7 rebounds on the game, shooting 5 of 8 on the game. 9 points for Riley Whitfield. She shot 3 of 9 and then 3 for 6 at the charity stripe. 8 points for Marin Sambo, shooting 3 of 5. 5 points for Ellie Bauer. She also had a team-high 4 assists on the game. By the way, I should mention Brooke Doyle had a team-high 6 steals on the game, but Ella Born for Augusta had 9 steals on the contest. But back to McPherson, though, after Ellie Bauer's 5, Jersey Alexander had 4 points, and then Bryn Littlejohn had 2. To read you the final line scores, McPherson shot 20 of 46 on the game, which is 43%, which is pretty good, but they shot 7 of 23 in the second half, 13 of 23 in the first half. 38% from deep, shooting 7 of 18 from behind the arc, 4 of 8 in the first half, but 3 of 10 in the second half. and they finished 64% at the free throw line. 9 of 14 they shot, shooting 6 of 9 in the first half, 3 of 5 in the second half in this game. 25 rebounds, 13 offensive boards, 12 defensive boards, 14 assists on 20 made buckets. Pretty good mark, but 21 turnovers on the game, 3 blocks, 10 steals for McPherson. For Augusta, they shot 21 of 41, which is 51% on the game. They did shoot at least 50% in each half. They finished 7 of 16 from deep for 43%, and then 11 of 17 at the free throw line for 65%. 28 rebounds, 11 offensive, 17 defensive. They had 12 assists on 21 made buckets, 18 turnovers, 7 blocks, 14 steals on the game. McPherson followed by a final score of 60-56 on the girls' side. McPherson led by as much as 13 halfway through the third quarter. But then a come-from-behind effort by Augusta got them to win and the season series on the year. McPherson falls to 6-11 on the year, 2-5 in divisional play, while Augusta improves to 9-9, 4-4 in divisional play on the year. We'll bring you the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game and the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game coming up after this break. We're back after this for more of the Bullpup Locker Room Show. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtcforme.com.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing. A priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Shows. The McPherson girls fall 60-56 here today at home, and a come-from-behind effort by Augusta in this one. Do have a score update for you, which is for Bueller High School. They defeated Circle just moments ago, 72-49. With that victory, Bueller secures their first Division III title in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League since 2015. McPherson had won the last 10 titles, and they won, or rather they shared or outright won 17 straight league titles, 9 straight outright, but won't go to them this year. McPherson falls to 2-5 in the division as they fall to, or they stay in 5th place in the divisional standings. They have 3 games left, though. They go up against Circle on Monday, a team who they did beat earlier this year. And then they also have Mulvane on the road on Tuesday, and then Winfield at home on senior night on Thursday to close off the season. But again, McPherson's loss They not only fall to 2-5 in divisional play, but 6-11 overall on the year, while Augusta improves to 9-9 and 4-4 in divisional play. Time now for the Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game, and there's a lot of them to choose from, but Riley Whitfield had a key and one at the end of the third quarter. Towards the end of the third quarter, it put McPherson up by quite a bit. Now, of course, the come-from-behind effort by Augusta is a pretty good mark. They did a terrific job. Their effort was just amazing in that fourth quarter for the Orioles to bring themselves back into this one. But that was a key and one by Riley Whitfield towards the end of the third quarter. So that is our Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. Piper Albert is going to be named our People's Bank and Trust player of the game, as she had a terrific day today with 16 points, which is a new career high, and she was nearly unstoppable from distance here today. She also had a terrific day on the glass with 3 rebounds, all of which being offensive boards. Those were key in and of themselves. Piper Albert is our People's Bank and Trust player of the game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898. Community banking at its best. That's it for coverage of the girls' game. We'll hear from head coach Clint Kinnaman at halftime of the boys' game. But speaking of which, coverage of the boys' game will come up right after this, as we'll give you the Midway Motors drive to the game as the McPherson Bullpups and the Augusta Orioles will face off. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Midway Motors offers the most convenient way to service your vehicle with our pickup and drop-off service. Multi-point inspection video texted to you so you can see what the technicians are seeing, handy text approvals of proposed work, and even the option to pay through text. And if you decide it's time to sell your vehicle, we can appraise your vehicle and let you know what it's worth. Schedule your hassle-free service appointment today at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Artshirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit midwaymotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse as we continue coverage of Bullpup basketball. We have the boys coverage coming up in just a few short moments as the McPherson boys take on the Augusta Orioles. Once again with studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Carson Spotted Elk. This is Lane Gillespie bringing you action here today courtside from the Roundhouse. The McPherson boys are coming off of a bitter loss against Hayes. 13-3 is their current record after falling 57-52 on Monday on the road in their longest road trip of the year. While Augusta's 10-7 on the year, 4-3 in divisional play so far. McPherson, number 1 in the division at 6-0, and Augusta is tied for third with Winfield at 4-3 in divisional play so far. But they are coming off of a 76-52 loss against Winfield on Tuesday. They shot 5 of 27 from distance, and this is an Augusta team that will shoot from 3, but that was a down game for Augusta from distance, shooting 5 of 27 from behind the arc. They shot 27% overall on the game. It was not the high turnover marks that made them fall by a 24-point margin, but instead they were out-rebounded 40-32 while struggling to hit shots, especially from distance, and allowing key guys for Winfield like Christian Moree. He finished with 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists for the Winfield Vikings in their win against the Augusta Orioles earlier this week. But Augusta's had a bit of a roller coaster of a season. They started off the year 5-0 with wins against Goddard, Abilene, Mulvane, Winfield, and Bueller. But then they went on a 4-game losing streak against Circle and Wichita Collegiate, and then falling in the first 2 games of the Baldwin Invitational to Wellsville and Hayden. They since then have won 5 of their last 8. Before that loss to Winfield, they were on a 3-game win streak with wins against El Dorado, Wellington, and then an overtime victory against Mulvane. But coming off of a 24-point loss, they're looking to turn things around here today. This is a good shooting team that Augusta has, which they have been all season long, but in the first matchup between these two schools, in which McPherson defeated Augusta 66-37, Augusta was without their sharpshooting freshman, Beckham Stoops, who did not play in their first meeting with an illness. He is able to play, and he will also start today. We'll step aside. We'll have more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Want your engine to power through the toughest conditions? Then you need John Deere Plus 52 engine oil. Built for extreme environments, Plus 52 gives your engine the protection it deserves and keeps it running at peak performance. Right now, you can save big with 10% off select packaged oil and 15% off filters. Stock up today at Prairie Land Partners. Offer ends February 28, 2025. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to learn more.
Prairie Land Partners.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
Trying to be healthier? Grab a sugar-free signature Caramelicious from your locally owned Scooters Coffee. Enjoy the taste without the sugar. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
How about the Bullpup Pep Band finishing us off with the national anthem with the McPherson Color Guard on the floor as well to present us the colors with the national anthem. But we're just moments away from tip-off between McPherson and Augusta on the boys basketball side. McPherson again coming in 13-3 on the year, 6-0 in divisional play, and a perfect 6-0 again in first place. Augusta 10-7 on the year overall and 4-3 in divisional play, as they are looking to turn things around after falling against Winfield earlier this week. Time now for the game plan, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. For McPherson, I would say obviously keep doing what they're doing, but they got to finish out strong, especially with the hot start that they have. This is a team that can start off really well. Start off on the right foot if they can against a team that can shoot pretty well from distance, and also finish out strong if you can. For Augusta, their game plan. Now, the thing is, they kind of live by the three, dive by the three when it comes to these games, but If the three-point game is not working, it's got to try to find give and goes inside. Give and goes, pick and rolls. Sometimes McPherson can be a little late on those, especially backdoor cuts. So if they got to do that if the three-point game is not working. But if it's working, keep going with it, of course. This is a team that can shoot pretty well from distance, but they have their good days and their bad days from behind the arc. Those game plans brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new build or remodel online at ericksoncustomBLDG.com. Coming up after this, we'll give you the Act 360 Insurance starting lineups and tip-off as McPherson hosts Augusta here on winter homecoming night at McPherson High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin.
Together
we are Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vent. Find us on Facebook or online at StamaticofCentralKS.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to McPherson High School. Tip-off just moments away between the McPherson Bullpup boys and the Augusta Orioles here today on winter homecoming night. That time now to give you the starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. First off, for the home team, the McPherson Bullpups, it is their normal starting five on the floor today. It will be 6'3" junior guard number 2, Cade Strathman. 6'2" junior guard number 3, Jet Pyle. 6-foot senior guard number 10, Bishop Brown. 6'6" senior guard number 24, Gabe Pyle. And 6'3" senior forward number 42, Ian Razak. That's Strathman, Jet Pyle, Brown, Gabe Pyle, and Razak. For the visiting Augusta Orioles, headed by Ryan Petty in his 5th year here at Augusta. Starting off, it'll be 6'1" junior guard number 2, Brody Haskell. 6'3" senior guard number 3, David Sullivan. 5'9" junior guard number 10, Owen Roberts. 6'1" freshman guard number 11, Beckham Stoops. And 6-foot freshman forward number 20, Brody Chappell. That's Haskell, Sullivan, Roberts, Stoops, and Chappell. Starting lineups brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson in their home white uniforms, white jerseys, white shorts, red lettering and numbering on the front and back with a black outline spelling McPherson above the numbers. For Augusta, they're in their road black uniforms with orange trim with the Augusta logo on the left side of their shorts. Orange lettering on the front side spelling Augusta above the numbers, which are in white numbering with an orange outline. Uniforms brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. The guys to watch out for this one, for McPherson, as always, it's Gabe Pyle. Now, leading scorer this year at 22.8 per game all season long. But over the past 2 games, if I'm doing my math right, over the past 2 games, he's averaging 33.5 a game. Correction, 34.5 a game in the last 2 games. 1 week ago today, he tied the school record for most points in a single game with 44 on the road against Buhler. He also had a school record 11 threes in that game against Buhler. He followed it up with a 25-point performance against Hayes on Monday, 2 points shy of tying George Chaplinski's record for most points in back-to-back games. But keep in mind, Chaplinski did that in 1962 without a three-point line. Bear that in mind. But Gabe Pyle, with his hair on fire, is coming into this one looking to have yet another game, another terrific game. For Augusta, it's Beckham Stoops. We did not see this guy in the first matchup. Stoops was out with an illness, but he's a freshman guard who can shoot the lights out. He had an amazing start to the year. It's kind of dwindled down a little bit from behind the three-point line, but he had 17 points against Winfield earlier this week, including shooting 3 of 13 from deep. Gabe Pyle and David Sullivan at midcourt, toss of the tap, won by McPherson. The Bullpups have it to start off the game. They'll go from right to left as we view the floor. Jet Pyle on the near side with a bounce pass. Razak, he had a double-double first time these two teams met, but he misses the lefty hook shot, rebounded by Augusta. Orioles with their first possession of the game. Now in their loss to Winfield again, they missed 22 threes. They were 5 of 27. Pass inside, off the arms of Gabe Pyle. Chapo collects, and then Gabe Pyle blocks it. Rebounded by Jet Pyle. Up ahead come the Bullpups. Inside, Strathman fades, shoots, way too strong. Rebounded by Stoops. Here comes Augusta. Stoops with a crossover, far side Haskell. He could shoot pretty well too. He had 11 points in the first meeting between these two schools. Haskell's the true point guard, cross-court feed, near side extra pass, Stoops, back into the corner. Roberts drives baseline, the undersized guard, kick out far corner, 3 on the way, too strong. That was by Sullivan, rebounded by Jet Pyle. 2 early boards for Jet. A minute in, deep pass, Gabe Pyle. Gabe, after hitting 11 threes against Bueller last Friday, he hit 6 of them on Monday. Near side, Strathman fakes on an open 3. Bounce pass, Jet Pyle, still plenty of time. Jet on the drive, doubled up inside. Razak has the size advantage, steps up, misses the layup, but he's fouled, and Ian Razak will go to the line. Foul on Brody Chappell. He's his first, and Razak at the line. Razak, one of 2 winter homecoming king candidates. The other, Brody Seidel, one of 2 on the basketball team, I should say. First free throw, good for Ian. Again, Razak had a double-double the first time these two teams met. He had 13 points and 14 rebounds in that game. He goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line to start off. It's 2-0 McPherson 90 seconds in. Augusta has missed a couple of their first opening shots. A bad handle. Jet Pyle to steal 1-on-2. Sheds off defenders. Missed the layup. Putback won't go for Brown. Rebounded by Augusta. And then Brown is called for the foul. 2 missed bunnies in the low post. And Bishop Brown is called for the harm. His first team foul number 1. Sullivan got Haskell got bailed out after just straight up losing the ball with 2 missed layups, and Augusta getting the rebound, and then a foul. Now inside, Chappell lost the handle. Gabe Pyle comes up with the carom. Here come the Pups. Gabe Pyle, deep pass, Strathman wide open 3 on the wing, just misses strong. Rebound high into the air goes the freshman guard, Stoops, and a timeout will be called by Augusta. Head coach Ryan Petty is not happy with the start of his team's game in this one, but it's just 2-0, McPherson leading over Augusta 2 minutes in. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back in to the McPherson Roundhouse as the Bullpups lead 2-0, just 2 minutes in against Augusta. Now McPherson, they've missed quite a few chances so far in the early going. Augusta has as well, but McPherson has not made them pay, at least as of yet. Their only 2 points are at the free throw line, Ian Razak hitting 2 of them. Over the timeout, Ashton Malm checked in for Bishop Brown. Into the corner, 3 on the way. Misses short by Roberts. Rebounded by Malm. Shortest guy on the floor, 5'10 sophomore. Here comes Malm spinning at the elbow. Knee needs help, but first a foul called on Augusta. Their second of the game. Foul on Owen Roberts this time. So McPherson will play it in on the near sideline into the backcourt for Jet Pyle. I mentioned Roberts, the guy that got the foul. Roster lists him at 5'9". He looks a little taller than that. Roberts poked the ball loose. Jet Pyle tracked it down. Razak, cross-court feed. Malm drives, floats, and hits. First field goal of the game for either team, and it goes to the sixth man for McPherson. That's Ashton Malm coming off the bench. 4-0 Pups. 2:45 into this ball game. Into the near corner. Roberts, cross-court feed, Stoops with a catch-and-shoot three. Misses short, rebounded by Razak. Here comes McPherson. He didn't have a whole lot of space, did Stoops, but he will fire when ready. Near side, Jet Pyle for a three. Too strong. Stoops with a rebound on the baseline. Jet Pyle tracks down the deep pass. He collects and scores. What a play by Jet Pyle, intercepting the outlet pass. And it's 6-0 McPherson. Augusta still looking for their first points. Chapel bottled up, kicks it far end. Roberts almost walked. Kick out. Stoops on the baseline, doubled up, back to the top of the key. Roberts will try again from deep. That one's missed. Chapel kept it alive. There'll be a foul in the low post on McPherson. Believe an over-the-back foul will be called on Razak. It will, which will bring Brody Seidel to the scorer's table. Brendan Doyle is also at the scorer's table for McPherson, so they both will check in. Cade Strathman and Ian Razak will head to the bench. 4:30 to go first quarter. Augusta still looking for their first point. 6-0 McPherson. Top of the circle, Sullivan. From way outside, handoff to Haskell. McPherson trying to limit the three-point opportunities. Augusta's put up quite a bit. Some of them have been guarded. Haskell, cross-court feed, great pass. Sullivan, or rather, a three on the way. Roberts, he got it to go. He had to sky that over Gabe Pyle, who came in late to try to block. Instead, Roberts hits the rainbow three and makes the game 6-3. Jet on the drive, missed the runner, about a foul called. Coach Petty wanted a foul, didn't get one, and it's going to be two free throws coming up for Jet Pyle, and Brody Chapel picks up his second foul. Jet Pyle shooting two, and that's key. Chapel, he is a freshman forward, but he's a guy that can score with contact in the low post as Jet misses the first free throw. They'll bring in Gavin Ralston, who's more of a bigger body, a 6'3 senior. He is a guy getting football offers. He was a key part of the football team last fall. Star tight end on the team. Second free throw is good. Brendan Doyle went down. Don't know if he was pushed or not. No whistle made, but Jet Pyle hits the free throw. He's got 3 points on the game. It's 7-3 McPherson, 4 minutes in. Haskell crosses over, steps back, looking for help. Bounce pass to Stoops on the far side. Inside backdoor feed. Reverse layup is good by Haskell. What a play by Brody Haskell. 7-5 the score now. McPherson still leading. Jet, right side, Malm, thought about a three, instead drives on Haskell. Jump stops, puts up a floater, but misses on a fading jumper, actually. Rebounded by Augusta. Haskell steps back, double comes, tries to get past Doyle. Kick out left side, Roberts will try again from deep. That one's short, rebounded by Malm. Shortest guy on the floor with Ralston breathing down his neck, and Ashton Malm got the board. McPherson with the ball up 2. Seidel on the far end. On the wing, cross-court feed, Doyle. Driving baseline. Fades, shoots, misses too strong. Seidel rips the ball away. Gabe Pyle, catch and shoot three. In and out. Doyle the offensive rebound. This time Malm will control it. Finds an opening, drives, shot blocked by Ralston and taken by Augusta. The bigger body of Ralston was a menacing. Now a deep three off the mark for Haskell. Just going up and then shooting. Now Gabe Pyle tries to cross over, and a blocking foul will be called. If it's on Owen Roberts, that's his second, and it is. 4 team fouls, both Roberts and Chapel with 2. So that'll bring John Carroll into the game for Augusta. Cade Strathman checks back in, so does Bishop Brown for McPherson. Strathman with the ball with a handoff to Brown. Gabe Pyle, Seidel, and Doyle, the other 3 in. Seidel lost it, kick out, Doyle 3, bullseye! Brendan Doyle from downtown as Seidel almost traveled when giving it up to him, but I think they said that the ball was touched, so he is able to go back down. Now on the drive, Haskell floats it up and in. Boy, Augusta will make you pay quick and a timeout will be called by McPherson. Coach Kinnaman wants to talk things over. It is 10-7, McPherson with the lead. But boy, oh boy, have a couple of quick possessions by Augusta gone past McPherson. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout. Coverage of Bullpup basketball is brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. And coverage of Bullpup basketball is brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Jet Pyle checks back in after the timeout. He checks in for Doyle. So Strathman, Brown, Gay Pyle, and Seidel are the 5 on the floor with Jet for McPherson. 10-7 they lead. Both teams have called a timeout already in this game. Seidel is bumped and a foul called. Foul on Ralston. That's his first, and that is the 15th foul. Now, Brody Seidel, who has struggled at the line this year, will shoot 2. Now, he's only scored 2 points in the last 8 games combined. He hits the first free throw. And Razak heads to the scores table, but he'll check in for Seidel if he hits this free throw. If not, it'll be the next dead ball. Second free throw. Can he go 2 for 2? No, he can't. Rebounded by Augusta. John Carroll with the rebound, and it's 11-7 McPherson, 2 minutes to go in the first. Haskell with a bounce pass on the far end. Carroll with it back to Haskell near side. Already put up a couple of threes so far. Now they swing it back outside. No look pass. Ralston. Haskell finds an opening, weaves through traffic. Floater is good. What a play by Haskell. The terrific athlete he is. He has 6 of the team's 9 points so far. 11-9. McPherson leads. 95 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jet Pyle with a crossover, far end, handoff his cousin Gabe. 3 on the way, misses. Rebounded by Augusta. Ralston with the board. Haskell felt 3 Bullpups down his neck, so he slows it down and will slow down the offense. Carroll finds Haskell spinning away from Gabe. Ralston back to Haskell, top of the circle with a setback. Behind the back he goes now. Jet comes in defensively 2. Stepping up into the corner. Carroll for 3. Too strong. Jet Pyle the rebound. He gets hit hard. And a foul called. If that's on Ralston, that's his second. It is. So 3 players for Augusta with 2 fouls on the game. And this time Jet Pyle to shoot 2. McPherson in the bonus. With 1:04 to go. 11-9. McPherson with the lead. Jet Pyle went 1 for 2 in his first trip, but McPherson shooting 3 for 14 to start the game. Jet hits the first free throw. Augusta, on the other hand, is 4 of 12, but they're 1 of 8 from deep as Ian Razak checks back in for Brody Seidel. Pyle looking to go 2 for 2 at the stripe. He does it. He missed the second one too strong. Rebounded by Chappell, who checks back in with the 2 fouls. 4 points for Jet Pyle, which leads the Bullpups 12-9. McPherson leads, less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Haskell with a half spin. Chappell lost the handle, but is able to collect to find Haskell, who shoots it up and in from the elbow. 8 points for Haskell of the team's 11, and it's 12-11 McPherson. 2 clocks separated by about 5.5 seconds here in this first quarter. Gabe Pyle on the baseline, throws it down off the feet from Jet Pyle. Gabe through traffic, able to throw it down to put McPherson back up by 3. Shot clock turned off for the rest of the first quarter. Haskell finds Stoops across midcourt. Stoops has not scored yet in this game. High pass Carroll. Had Sullivan in the corner but passed it up. Instead, Carroll will collect right in front of us. 8 on the clock. Carroll, or rather Chappell, 4 seconds. Stoops, deep 3. Just misses. Long rebound. Haskell collects. He may have been out of bounds. He shoots one up. It's not going to count. And that's the end of the first quarter. It's a 3-point game through the end of 1. 14-11. McPherson with the lead over Augusta. Second quarter action coming up next. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Don't let the score fool you. 14-11, McPherson leads through the end of one quarter, but there may be a lid on both rims as both teams are shooting a combined 9 for 29 and a combined 2 for 14 from deep. Now, Augusta's 5 for 14 on the floor. Their leading scorer being Brody Haskell, who has 8 points. The other 3 are from the only 3 made so far by Augusta, which was by Owen Roberts in this game. But those are the only 2 scorers by Augusta. For McPherson, they shot 4 of 15 in the first quarter, 1 of 5 from deep. Jet Pyle, their leading scorer, with 4. Into the backcourt, near midcourt, almost stepping on the line was Haskell. He has it near side for Augusta as they started off the second quarter with the ball. 14-11, McPherson with the lead. Stoops, who's been scoreless so far, pass into the near corner was deflected out of bounds by Brown. It will stay with Augusta with 14 on the shot clock. Ashton Malm back in for McPherson. Right out of the gate, Bishop Brown will head to the bench. Haskell to throw it in on the baseline, right in front of the McPherson student section on their camo night. High pass near side to Martin, who checked in. That's Bryce Martin. He checked in between quarters, 6'4" sophomore. 8 on the shot clock, left side for Davidson. Davidson with a crossover, 3 seconds. Stoops, a deep 3 from near midcourt. Misses the backboard, misses the rim. It hit the backboard. It's a shot clock violation. Jaden Davidson in for the first time, the 6'3" freshman. But McPherson with the ball after that shot clock violation. Still up 14-11. Gabe Pyle, top of the circle, near side Strathman. Gabe gets a screen from Malm. He catches it, but is guarded well. Inside, Razak turns, hooks, and it crawls in. The soft touch by Ian Razak gets it to go. That's a guy who has a soft touch in the low post in basketball, but can throw a 90-mile-an-hour heater in baseball. 16-11, McPherson with the lead, Augusta with the ball. Davidson, top of the circle, gets a screen. Kick left side, Haskell. Back to Stoops, into the low post. Martin back outside, Haskell for 3. Misses everything out of bounds, and it will go back to McPherson. Augusta is now 1 for 10 from deep. The only made 3 was by Owen Roberts, which were the first points of the game. Razak has it at the elbow, kick out near corner. Strathman, catch and shoot 3, just misses strong, rebounded by Bryce Martin. Correction, Augusta's 1 of 11 from deep. Augusta the other end though, they're just down by 5. Haskell tried to find Davidson, it's deflected, and Davidson's able to track it down off of a couple of deflections. Stoops near side. The sharpshooting freshman kicks it near corner. Carroll on the wing, looking for help. Martin, now Stoops, driving, 12-foot floater, good. Beckham Stoops with his first points of the game. He was the leading scorer in their loss to Winfield earlier this week. He finally gets onto the scoreboard. Jet Pyle drives into the corner. Ashton Malm fakes, steps up, finds Jet. Jet will fake as well. Jet on the baseline, turning, Razak in the low post, drives, left-hand layup, crawls off, rebounded by Augusta. A 3 could tie it here with 5:40 to go in the first half. 16-13, McPherson. Martin lost control of the ball, but he finds it again on the near side. Looking for help. A bad pass stolen away by Gabe Pyle. Here comes the show. He throws it down with a back-scratching two-handed flush. All 4 of McPherson's, or rather all 4 of Gabe Pyle's points have been on dunks. 18-13. McPherson with the lead over Augusta. Augusta with the ball. Cross-court feed. Davidson on the far sideline. Stepping up well outside still. Now here's Haskell crossing over. Top of the key, looking for help. Tried to go backdoor. Stoops caught it in the air, but is doubled up on the baseline. He somehow found Davidson, who lays it up and in. What a play by Beckham Stoops to keep it alive and then able to dish the rock for the open lay-in. 18-15, cross-court feed, Malm near corner. Malm steps up, gets a screen, fades, shoots, misses short, rebounded by Augusta. Both teams have 2 players at the scorer's table on the next dead ball. There has not been a dead ball in a while. 4.5 minutes to go, first half. Augusta with the ball down 3. Haskell slowing it down, controlling the ball on the right side. Steps back on Jet, now back top of the circle for Davidson. Davidson has to pick up his dribble as Gabe Pyle came in up close. Now near midcourt is Haskell. 10 on the timer. Haskell sizing up Jet Pyle. Haskell now drives. Tough shot, misses, and rebounded by McPherson. Haskell was falling down while putting up the shot. Some contact, no whistle. Coach Petty wanted a foul. He did not get one. Razak just gives it up. Jet Pyle has the shot blocked. Out of bounds off whom? Off Augusta is what they say. Brendan Doyle and Bishop Brown back in for McPherson. David Sullivan and Gavin Ralston back in for Augusta. 22 on the shot clock for McPherson when they play it in on the baseline. Malm will throw it in. Still looking, deep inbound for Doyle. Now Jet, he'll try a deep 3. Off the mark, hit off the backboard, offensive rebound again. Doyle with it, hand off Gabe. Gabe finds an opening, fires away, bullseye! A 3-pointer for Gabe Pyle. His first of the game, 7 points for the senior. 21-15, McPherson, 3.5 minutes to go first half. Haskell steps up on the near side. He had 8 of the team's first 11, has not scored in a while, and 5 seconds called on Haskell. Going back the other direction. One of those 5 seconds when a defender's in close, not giving up the ball. So McPherson will play it in the backcourt. Up 21-15. Jet Pyle on the left side, bounce past Gabe, back to Jet near wing. He'll try again from deep. That one's off the rim, too strong, and we'll have a foul called in the low post. Who's it on? It's on Augusta. On Gavin Ralston, and he's got 3 fouls. And Coach Petty telling the official on the far end, call it both ways. Brody Chappell will check in for Gavin Ralston. Malm to throw it in on the baseline. Fresh shot clock for McPherson after the foul called. Into Gabe, catch and shoot, misses strong, and Brown will be called for going over the back. Bishop Brown, the foul, his second of the game, as Ian Razak will quickly head back to the scorer's table. With Brown having 2 fouls, he'll come in for Bishop. 3:07 to go in the first half. 21-15, McPherson with the lead over Augusta. By the way, this halftime break that we'll have once this first half is done, it'll be a little bit extended. That's when the winter homecoming festivities will take place. Just to warn you, by the way. Kick out into the far corner. We'll let you know who wins the winter homecoming royalty, by the way. Haskell, left wing, guarded well, cross-court feed, Stoops, drives on Doyle, stops at the free throw line, kick out far corner, Carroll for 3, misses, rebounded by Gabe Pyle. Gabe pushing, deep pass, Jet on the near side, that was a dangerous pass. Jet with a Euro step, weaving through traffic, misses the layup on a foul, and Jet Pyle will shoot 2 again. They'll call this one on Brody Haskell, his first. Second team foul of the quarter on Augusta. And Jet Pyle shooting 2 once more. He's 2 for 4 at the line. McPherson 5 of 8 overall at the stripe. The junior, rather, hits his first free throw. Cole Cooper will come in for the first time for Brendan Doyle. Cooper's been getting a lot more playing time as of recently. He's a good shooter from the amount of playing time that we've seen thus far. It looks like Coach Kinman likes to bring him in for hustle defensively as well. Second free throw misses, so Jets still 50% on the game, 3 for 6. It's rebounded by Augusta. 22-15, McPherson with the lead. 2:25 to go in the second quarter. Chappell cross-court feed, open, Carroll, another 3. Too strong again. Rebound tipped by Carroll and taken by Razak. Here comes McPherson. Malm, hand off to Jet Pyle. Jet on the right side. Once Razak bounces it into him. Razak scanning the floor. Quick pass, Cooper near side. Cooper drives with a hop step. Floater is blocked. Chappell tried to get the rebound and a foul is called. I believe it's called on Razak in the low post. It's on McPherson. It is on Razak, and he's got 2 fouls. Kate Strathman's back in for Cooper, though. For McPherson, 2:01 to go, second quarter. Score still 22-15. Seinel at the scores table, but he got there a little late. Play resumes. Carroll with the ball left side, going into the far wing. Stoops back to the top of the circle. Sullivan. Bit of a smaller lineup for Augusta in this one, but of course they like to shoot from distance. Haskell, he can size up and fire, but instead he sizes up and backs off. He has it again off the feed from Chappell. Shot clock down to 10. Chappell on the far side. Drives, bounce pass near side, somehow finds Stoops. 3, misses. Ball tipped. Chappell gets it back. Open floater, in and out. Chappell got it back again. This time he shoots it up and in. Third time's the charm for Brody Chappell. His first points of the game, and it's a 5-point Bullpup lead, 22-17. Jet Pyle on the right wing gets a screen from Razak. Stops with a bounce pass to Ian. Ian sizes up near side. Dish back out to the 6'6 shooting guard, Gabe Pyle, turning the corner. Handoff for Jet. Jet gets a screen from Razak. Jet looking, finds Gabe. High pass into the lane. Razak gets bumped, which took away what would have been an open layup for Razak, but a foul called on Augusta, which will be on David Sullivan, his first, team's third. But Brody Seidel will now check in for Razak, who has the 2 early fouls. Owen Roberts is back in for Augusta, so is Bryce Martin. 55.8 to go first half. McPherson with a 22-17 lead over Augusta. A lob off the inbound is intercepted by Haskell. He read that one like a book. 3-on-3 break. Bounce pass. Poked by Strathman. It's going to go out of bounds as Malm could not collect, and it'll stay with Augusta. Bishop Brown back in. He'll check it for Strathman. .4, 2 clock separated by about 18 seconds here in this first half. Haskell to throw it in. On the baseline, he does right in front of him near side. Roberts back to Haskell, 3 from the corner, you bet. Brody Haskell, his first 3 of the game, 11 points for Brody, and it's a 2-point game, 22-20. 2 clock separated by about 6 seconds now. Malm with a hop step near side, Gabe Pyle. Brown, top of the circle with a fake. Gets a screen from Seidel. Brown drives, blocked from behind by Martin, and then it hits off the back of Brown, out of bounds, and Augusta with a chance to tie or take the lead going into halftime. Shot clock turned off, 26.7 to go. Here in the second quarter, 22-20, McPherson. Haskell crosses midcourt with Jet Pyle guarding him. 15 seconds left. Again, they'll hold for the final shot. Roberts near side. Spinning around, handoff Haskell. Haskell will drive, near side, Euro step layup, blocked by Seidel. Jet Pyle saves it, Brown, 2 seconds, had Gabe, it's tipped. Malm puts it up at the buzzer. It's no good, it was well short, but that's the end of the first half. It's just a 2-point game, but McPherson with the lead, 22-20. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Are you in need of an engine or transmission replacement? JAR Performance Automotive in McPherson is your preferred installer for Jasper engines and transmissions. We understand that engine replacement is one of the most expensive repairs your car will ever need. However, you can take advantage of our Napa Easy Pay financing and spread your repair expenses over 12 months with no interest.
Trust JAR with your car.
Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, a light lunch, or something to grab on the go, the local table in North Newton has you covered. Open Wednesdays through Sundays, their seasonal menu features select, locally sourced ingredients, offering the best flavors from the community to your plate. And don't miss out on their Sunday specials, crafted with care just for you. Stop by the local table in North Newton today, where fresh food and friendly faces are always on the menu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. The Bullpup boys lead 22-20 against Augusta at halftime. The girls played earlier today, but they fell in a come-from-behind effort by Augusta, falling by a final score of 60-56. We're joined now by Bullpup girls head coach Clint Kinnaman. Now, Coach, offensively, the game was terrific, and usually this is a team that did shoot pretty well against Hayes, but allowed 50, or rather, correction, against Hayes, I was looking at the wrong part. Against Hayes, they shot 31% on the game. Today, they shot 44%, but falling in a come-from-behind effort from Augusta. Just what were your thoughts on the game?
Offensively, that may be the best game we played this year. Our ball movement was really good. We shared it. We pitched it ahead when people were open. We finished some shots. We shot 56% the first half, and then we turned around and shot 30 on the second. But defensively, it's been our savior all year, and our defense kind of let us down tonight. We gave up 60 points and let them shoot 51% from the field, and if you do that, it's really tough, even if you are really good offensively.
For sure. Now, a lot of that was Emma Borm. Seemed like whenever she got the ball, she couldn't miss because she had 27 points and shot 5 of 7 from deep. But, you talked about the shooting. You've said time and again, this is a good shooting team. And there have been times where the shooting hasn't quite shown up, at least on paper, but it did today. 7 of 18 from deep, and that 7 threes were absolutely crucial, especially the 3 hit by Piper Alvord.
Yeah, it was good. It was good for Piper to see the ball going in the hole a little bit. She'd been struggling a little bit shooting the ball. And I thought she played a lot better and obviously shot the ball a lot better tonight. But, she did a pretty good job attacking the rim. Needs to use left hand, right hand so she doesn't get stuff blocked. But I liked her aggressiveness to the basket tonight. Part of why we had those open shots was we're finally figuring out penetrate and kick. We're figuring out, okay, if I come off this tight, I may be open initially. So we did some really good things offensively tonight.
Yeah, and you mentioned dishing the rock. 14 assists on 20 made buckets. That's 70%. That's a pretty good average to have.
Yeah, that may be our that actually may be our season high on assists. So, yeah, no, we were really good with that. The only negative was, we still had kind of those unforced turnovers that we've got to eliminate. But for the most part, when we were in our press breaker and made good decisions, we got it down the floor, we were able to attack a little bit, and did a pretty good job with that.
You mentioned the defense, how it kind of struggled a little bit today. What things do you want to have fixed before you have 3 games next week?
Well, our middle-high ball screen defense was just really bad tonight. We tried icing it, we tried switching it. It just seemed like whatever happened. Now, they were pretty smart. They were putting 13 in the corner, so it takes away that tag. But we got to get better with that. And, what's crazy is I already had that planned in for practice tomorrow because, Circle runs a lot of ball screen stuff. And we've been practicing against it because we knew that Augusta did as well. But, yeah, Circle's going to run a lot of ball screen stuff on Monday. They've got one elite shooter. And then some other girls that can kind of go, around her.
You guys did grind out a victory against them last time, and then that was on the road. But you started off with them 3 games in 4 days to close off the regular season, and then it's postseason play. The winter weather has not been kind to anybody when it comes to rescheduling games this year.
No, it hasn't. It's kind of a player's dream. You don't, you're out of school, you don't have practice, and then boom, 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 we get to play a bunch of games. But our kids are resilient. We talked after the game. I said, y'all aren't going to quit on me, are you? And they said, absolutely not. And I said, well, I'm never going to quit on you. So, I look for our kids to bounce back from this. And, yeah, this one hurts. This one hurts because we had it and kind of let it get away.
For sure. But look to turn things around next week, and it should be a fun week. 2 of the final 3 games at home next week as well, which definitely will help out. Coach, we thank you for taking the time and for talking with us a little bit longer than normal. Had to pass the time with the winter homecoming festivities.
A lot of festivities going on
right now.
Looking up the clock, and there's 12 minutes left.
I think it was like an 18-minute halftime, which is normally 10.
Right.
So 18 minutes. But, yeah, thank you for talking to us here today. I know you couldn't on Monday because of the winter weather. You guys had to get home. It did snow on us on the way back.
I thought it might.
Yeah, we don't blame you. But, Coach, thanks for taking the time, and we wish you the best of luck next week. We'll see you on Monday.
All right, thank you, Lane.
That's head coach Clint Kinnaman of the girls basketball team, as the girls teams fell earlier today, 60-56. We'll talk more about the halftime of the boys game coming up next in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at macbulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Is hospice care right for you or your loved one? Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help guide you through those difficult decisions, offering guidance and support, whether it be at home, in a care facility, or in the comfortable surroundings of Hospice House. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. That's why you can depend on us for compassion and support at the end of life. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Let's give you the lines for the first half between McPherson and Augusta. Still, again, it's an extended halftime today, as it's the winter homecoming festivities here today. They are crowning the king and queen as we speak. We will let you know who the king and queen is towards the end of this one, or when these festivities are done. So McPherson again with just a 2-point lead against Augusta here in this one, and Augusta's they've clawed and scratched their way to keep this one into this one. As you know, McPherson, they've kind of struggled to shoot so far. 7 of 27 so far on the game, 2 of 9 from deep, 6 of 10 at the free throw line, but they have been out rebounded in the first half, 21-19 so far, but just a 2-point lead again for McPherson. Augusta, they've struggled a little bit shooting as well, but boy, in the last couple of minutes in that half, did they really pick things up. They shot 34% in the first half, 9 of 26 overall in that first half, 2 of 15 from deep for 13% on the game so far. Brody Haskell hitting a couple of big ones, and then Owen Roberts was able to hit a big one as well. Haskell leads all scorers with 11 points in the first half for Augusta. For McPherson, their leading scorer was Gabe Pyle with 7. We'll take another timeout. We're back after this. We'll also give you the king and queen of winter homecoming. We'll give you more coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Hi, I'm Carly Sutton with First Bank Kansas. Are you ready to transform your home and life? Unlock the potential of your home with a home equity line of credit from your trusted partners at First Bank Kansas. Whether it's renovating your space, planning the vacation of a lifetime, or simply freeing up your budget, our flexible options empower you to make it happen. Your dreams, your way. Contact us today and discover the possibilities. First Bank Kansas, your key to unlocking a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back once more to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Still plenty of time before second half action begins as the homecoming king and queen, the winter homecoming king and queen, were crowned at midcourt. The king is Logan Peterson and the queen is Lexi Patterson. Yes, Peterson and Patterson named the homecoming royalty in this one. Again, Logan Peterson, Lexi Patterson named the royalty here today. So congratulations to the both of them for being named the Winter Homecoming Royalty here tonight. Back at the game, though, 22-20, McPherson leads Augusta at the halftime break as the Bullpups, again, as I talked about a little bit earlier, they shot just 26% on the game thus far, 2 of 9 from deep, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Augusta's numbers are not a whole lot better. Their overall shooting numbers are 34%, but 13% from behind the arc of 2 of 15. They have not attempted a free throw in this game so far. But the biggest story has been the rebounding. Augusta with 21, McPherson with 19. Now McPherson has 6 offensive boards compared to Augusta's 4, but 17 defensive boards for Augusta compared to McPherson's 13. Been a pretty good mark for Augusta on the rebounding side, as they, that has really helped them. They've really limited the offensive production by McPherson, especially with the offensive rebounding in a couple of spots. But shot defense has also been good, but McPherson has also had some unforced shots in the game as well. A couple of fadeaway shots that, maybe would hit one day, but not the next. So McPherson really looking for some form of, a lot better shooting in that second half especially. I mentioned the rundown of what we have so far. So I mentioned the shooting and the rebounding in the first half. McPherson did have 3 assists on 7 made buckets, and Augusta 3 on 9 made buckets. 6 turnovers for Augusta, just 1 for McPherson in that first half. 2 blocks by McPherson, 4 for Augusta so far, all of which by different players. And then 4 steals for McPherson, just 1 for Augusta thus far on the contest. Again, Brody Haskell leading all scorers with 11 so far, shooting 5 of 9, 1 of 3 from deep. McPherson's leading scorer, Gabe Pyle, 7 points, 3 of 6 shooting, 1 of 3 from deep. He's hit a 3 and 2 dunks. Those are the scoring numbers for Gabe Pyle so far. Still a lot of time left before the second half action, so let's go ahead and give you some scoreboard updates brought to you by McPherson Dental Care. In the Arc Valley Chisholm Trail League in Division 3, Bueller is down at halftime, 37-29 against Circle. That's down in Towanda. McPherson faces Circle on Monday in a rescheduled game. Originally scheduled for Tuesday before the winter weather came in and turned things around. That's one of 3 games in the span of 4 days next week. They have Augusta on Monday, on the road against Mulvane, and then at home for Senior Day against Winfield next Thursday to close off the regular season. Then it's sub-state action. 4A seeding comes out a little bit after the final game, a couple of days after the final games, but it's around by then. A lot of 4A teams finish their season next Thursday. Some others finish next Friday, but most of them finish next Thursday. So we'll likely know the seeding at around that time for that one. Now, interesting enough, McPherson actually fell 1 spot to number 2 in the 4A West region, but that's only because Andale is 14-3. McPherson is 13-3. They have the same amount of losses, but Andale has played 1 more game, and they won that game. They play today, does Andale, and then they only have 1 game next week. And then McPherson, of course, with today, and then 3 next week as well. For Augusta, they're trying to push themselves further into the ranks. They're currently at number 9 in sub-state, which would mean they would be on the road against the number 8 team in sub-state to start off sub-state, which currently is Winfield. They're both 10-7, but the point differential favors Winfield by just a very narrow margin. So that's the difference in those. And those scoreboard updates, by the way, are brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. We'd also like to thank some of our other sponsors for helping us out all year long. Those include TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, Crop Lumber, Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, and Farmers Alliance. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back here for second half action right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
If you can't remember the last time you reviewed your insurance, you're not alone. Alliance Agency Inc. and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-421-0213. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. Working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
22-20, McPherson leads at halftime against Augusta. Second half action just moments away here at the Roundhouse. McPherson looking to avoid an upset loss here on the road and not fall into a losing streak. Or rather, correction, McPherson's at home, I should say, but looking to not get a losing streak against Augusta at home. Augusta looking to get a big-time upset win, move themselves up into the divisional standings and also into the standings of the 4A West region as they look to get a better seeding spot before going into Sub-State next week. Bear in mind, McPherson, they currently have a 29-game league game victory. That was poorly worded. They currently have a 29-game win streak against league opponents. That's what I meant to say. 29 straight wins against league opponents dating all the way back. Their last loss was back in 2022 when they lost to Buhler. Now, Buhler won the division title that year. So McPherson looking to stay undefeated in divisional play and look to get a big second half under their belt. Just a 2-point lead they have at halftime, but they'll have the ball. McPherson will to start off this second half. Now McPherson will go from left to right as we view the floor. Augusta vice versa. The thing is, Augusta is in some foul trouble with Owen Roberts with 2, Brody Chappell with 2, and Gavin Ralston with 3. Now Ralston comes off the bench. For McPherson, they only had 4 fouls in that entire game, but those were 2 fouls on 2 different players, Ian Razak and Bishop Brown, which are 2 starters who are on the floor to start off the second half. McPherson with the ball to start off this half. Jet Pyle far side finding Gabe Pyle. Turning, kick out near side. Strathman, stutter steps his way, double team, now Razak. In the high post, looking for help. Strathman on the near side. Strathman steps up, fades, shoots. It crawls in. Hit every part of the rim and fell in. Strathman gets his first points of the game on the first shot put up by McPherson in the second half. And it's a 4-point Bullpup lead, 24-20. Coach Kinnaman clapped his hands saying, get a stop. Haskell on the far side with a stop-and-go drive shot. Misses, but a foul. And Strathman will be called for the harm. 2 free throws coming for Brody Haskell, who had 11 of the team's 20 points out of the 5 different scores for Augusta. Nobody else had more than 3. But Haskell at the line for 2, the lone returning starter from last year, misses the first free throw in and out. Now, he is coming off of a game against Winfield where he had 7 points, but he shot 2 of 18 and 0 of 8 from deep. He's already doing a lot better than that here today. But he missed the second free throw and an offensive rebound. Haskell in the corner, near side. Roberts drives, kick back outside, Stoops. Scoop layup, misses short. Chappell, another offensive rebound, and Brown is called for his 3rd foul. So now Bishop in foul trouble. Brody Seidel and Ashton Malm will each come in for Ian Razak and Bishop Brown. Razak with the 2 fouls, but Coach Kinnaman not happy he gave up the offensive rebound off the free throw. So Augusta keeps the ball, fresh shot clock. Near side, now top of the circle. Haskell with a jab step, Stoops. Near side, drives baseline, 6-foot floater, misses short. Ball tap back, and Chappell with a 3rd offensive rebound on this possession. Augusta with it again. What effort by the freshman. Haskell drives, shot blocked by Seidel. Another rebound by Chappell, but Seidel then steals it. Here comes Gabe Pyle on the near side. Top of the circle, left side, Strathman into the corner. Ashton Malm driving, looking for help into the corner. Jet Pyle, catch and shoot 3. Too strong, rebounded by Haskell. Jet not able to hit from distance so far in this game. Here comes Augusta the other way, still 24-20, a minute and a half into the second half. On the near side with the ball is Roberts. Ball above his head as he picked up his dribble. Chappell about 40 feet from midcourt. Chappell with a step-up move, trying to find Stoops. He gets him off the handoff. Pyle almost committed a foul. Shot clock down to 9. Stoops gets a screen from Chappell. Stoops steps up at the free throw line. Inside, got away with a push-off. He lays it up and in. 4 points for the freshman Beckham Stoops, 24-22. And now ball poked loose and stolen. Roberts is all alone on the other end, and he gets an easy layup to tie the game. A steal and a score from Owen Roberts, and it's a tie game at 24. Ashton Malm with the ball for McPherson. Malm on a stop and go, driving, left-hand layup, too strong. Seidel fights for it, out of bounds it goes, off Augusta. It'll stay with McPherson. Bishop Brown will check back in. He'll check in for Jet Pyle. 5:40 to go in this third quarter. It's tied at 24. Strathman to throw it in. Looking, scanning the floor. Still looking, and 5 seconds called. A turnover back to Augusta, and they have a chance to take the lead. Coach Kinderman did not think that that was 5 seconds. He thought that was too quick. And now Augusta with the ball. Haskell across midcourt, across the red painted midcourt stripe. Swing pass inside, kick near end. Roberts is held up by Brown, has to give it out. Sullivan driving, held up by Brown now. Back to the top of the circle. Chappell will try a three. In and out, rebounded by Strathman. Chappell does not normally shoot from distance. Now Gabe Pyle the other direction, driving, tough shot, misses. Brown there, the offensive rebound. Stick back is good, and the foul. Bishop Brown's first points are big ones to give McPherson the lead again, and he has a chance for the and one. And a foul on Owen Roberts, his third, and that's big. First team foul on Augusta this quarter. Brown rolls home the free throw. John Carroll will have to come in for Owen Roberts for Augusta, and it is a 27-24 McPherson lead over Augusta. Now Augusta in the backcourt against pressure. In the full court, a reach-in foul called on Strathman. Coach Kinnaman did not think it was, but Strathman called for his second foul. You can hear Brody Seidel saying, so what if a foul was called, just get it again. Good leadership by the senior. Stoops across midcourt. A lot of times when it comes to something close like that, they say, hey, do it again. See if they call it again. If they call it a second time, then yeah, change things up. But yeah, a lot of times they say, hey, if it was close, just do it again. Inside, fake shot. Sullivan called for a travel. Took an extra step while up faking, which fooled 3 defenders, but Sullivan turns the ball over. (27-24). McPherson with the lead over Augusta. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Malm near side, Gabe Pyle fakes. Try to get past Stoops. Now, step back jumper from 15, misses. Rebound, Seidel. Oh, they called an over the back foul on Seidel. I thought Seidel went just straight up, but nope, he's whistled for his first foul, team foul number 4. Coach Kinderman is beside himself as Ian Razak will check in. So much beside himself that he's just sitting on the bench not knowing what to do. Jet Pyle will check in for Bishop Brown. If we all know Coach Kinderman, he's very vocal. So sometimes when he's just quiet, not a whole lot he can do, then that's when you know that he thinks things are definitely not going his way. Pass tipped by Gabe Pyle, but tracked down far side. Brody Haskell. Top of the circle, Chappell with it. On a left-handed dribble, try to get past Razak. Razak meets him up. Handoff, Haskell, floater short. And Chappell's called for going over the back. Third foul on Chappell, so now 3 players for Augusta with 3 fouls. But one of those guys with 3 fouls, Gavin Ralston's gonna come in. Second team foul called on Augusta. 27-24, McPherson with the lead. Bullpups looking for anything to get a run going. They won by 29 on the road in their first meeting. They're currently up by 3 in the third quarter. Gabe Pyle gets bumped at a foul called on Augusta on the run. This one on David Sullivan, his second, team foul number 3, and a fresh shot clock for McPherson. 3:59 to go third quarter, 27-24, Bullpups with the lead. Strathman to play it in. Gabe Pyle on the left wing looking for help, finds it. Strathman pull it from the elbow. Beauty. Cade Strathman with 4 points, all of which in this third quarter, and it's a 5-point Bullpup lead. Haskell with the ball, finds an opening, an angle on Strathman. He missed the shot, but a foul called. Strathman did not think that he should have been whistled. He's not whistled. It's Jet Pyle that's whistled for the foul, his first. And that's the 15th foul, putting Augusta in the bonus, but this is a shooting foul, so Haskell's at the line for 2. First free throw is good with a pure swish for Brody. 29-25. This one would make it back into a 3-point game. These are the first free throws. Correction, the second trip to the line for Augusta. Haskell misses the second. He is 1 for 4 at the stripe today, but he has a team-high 12 points. Jet Pyle with a bounce pass to his cousin Gabe. Gabe doubled up, tried to find that Razak inside, gets it on the run. Malm near wing for 3, misses short. Ball tipped by 2 Bullpups, and none of them get it. Sullivan with the rebound. Here comes Augusta. Haskell, near side, Carroll. 3 is blocked by Gabe, and he gets the rebound. Here comes McPherson the other direction. Stoops reaches in on the run. So Stoops called for his first foul, team foul number 4. And McPherson will get a fresh shot clock with it. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus here in this third quarter with 3:14 to go. Already 9 fouls whistled combined in just over 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes in this third quarter. Jet Pyle, top of the key. Gabe Pyle, catch and shoot 3, misses short. Rebound tipped about. Carroll gets it in the low post. Here comes Augusta. Stoops with it. Gives it far side. Haskell in between the legs. Gets a screen. Thought about a 3. Bounce pass inside. Sullivan gets blocked by Jet, and he gets the rebound. The 2 Piles coming up with rejections. Terrific feed inside. Malm lays it in, and he's fouled. Ashton Malm on the run using his speed. Terrific pass from Jet Pyle, and Malm gets credited with the bucket, and he'll look to get the and one. Stoops called for his second foul. Stoops didn't like the call, but the call was a little push in the back. But Malm was able to convert. Can he get the and one? No. He misses. Ball tapped back by Ralston. Out of bounds, back to McPherson. 2:45 to go, third quarter, 31-25. McPherson. Deep inbound, Jet Pyle near midcourt. Jet crosses, has Gabe on the near side. Gabe, ball above his head, looking in for Razak, gets deflected and stolen. Haskell got the deflection. Here comes Brody, gets a screen. He slips and falls on his own accord, out of bounds, back to McPherson. Coach Petty wanted a foul, but I didn't see a whole lot of contact. It's just that Haskell kind of just slipped and fell. Good effort to try to keep himself upright, though, because he slid and kind of got back while he was sliding on one knee. Baseball-style move, and he's an amazing baseball player. You'll hear a lot from him come this spring. Cross-court feed, Strathman on the run, now steps up, shoots, and hits. Cade Strathman with 6 points, all in this third quarter, and the Bullpups lead by 8. Timeout, Augusta. McPherson starting to get on their coveted run. They have an 8-point lead, 2:13 to go, third quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job, turning my love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection. That's why I graduated from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
33-25, McPherson with the lead over Augusta. 2:13 to go, third quarter. The recent run by McPherson has forced Augusta to call a timeout. They have 3 left on the game, McPherson with 4. Coverage of Bullpup basketball is brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. Augusta will have the ball right out of the timeout after McPherson got on a recent run. Nothing too flashy with the run, just sound basketball by the Bullpups. Augusta with it, near side, faking a pass, now back Haskell to the right wing. 2 minutes to go in the third. Haskell with a stutter step move, kick into the corner for Carroll. Jet Pyle guards him well. Carroll turns to the near side. Carroll looking for a screen, doesn't quite get one from Sullivan. Ralston, far side, Haskell, shot clock down to 10. Haskell gets it, poked loose, Razak with the steal. He has Gabe with him, hand off Gabe, wide open three, bullseye! Gabe Pyle, his second three of the game, he's got 10. 36-25 Bullpups. Defense turning into offense. Why not find the guy who's been hot for the past 8 days? Into the corner, tough three. Stoops misses short, long rebound. Strathman had it, got bumped. Strathman tracked it down off the ricochet. He almost threw it away, but Jet Pyle tracked it down. Jet weaves through traffic, fakes a pass. Scoop layup is good. Jet Pyle goes the full 84 feet all the way home for 2 points, and McPherson with a 13-point lead. 1:05 to go, third quarter. Haskell between the circles, he lost it. Jet dives for the ball. Strathman tried to find Gabe Pyle, but he had it poked loose. Now Jet driving all the way. Another layup, it crawls off. Razak the rebound, stick back misses, but a foul called on Augusta. Ralston called for his fourth foul. He has to be careful not to get his fifth on a tech. He said a couple of words. He did not agree with the foul call. I don't know exactly what he said, but an official came in and told him to knock it off. But 4 fouls on Ralston. Razak 2 free throws. He misses the first off the front iron. So now Augusta will bring 3 off the bench as Owen Roberts, Jaden Sullivan, and Brody Chappell will check in. Brendan Doyle in for McPherson, replacing Cade Strathman. Razak, who missed the first free throw, looking to get the second. It's up, in and out. Doyle got a fingertip on it, but it's taken by Stoops on the run. He lost the handle, able to collect it enough to hand it off to Davidson in the backcourt. Davidson crosses midcourt, doubled up, far side. Stoops, and a reach-in foul will be called on McPherson. It'll be on Brendan Doyle. The 2 clocks in this third quarter, separated by 2.1 seconds. But it doesn't matter because 2 free throws coming for Beckham Stoops. Both teams are in the bonus here in this third quarter. But McPherson will have the ball after the free throw, should there not be another offensive rebound. Stoops hits the first free throw. Stoops has been pretty much the leading scorer all year long. Ugai's been terrific just as a freshman and a bright future ahead of him. Just 5 points. Make it 6. He goes 2 for 2 at the stripe after hitting the second free throw. 38-27, McPherson with the lead. Again, 2 clocks separated. It's more like about a second and a half. Gabe Pyle, top of the circle. Kicks it back far side for Jet. He has Malm behind him. He finds him on the run. Malm fakes a couple of times. Jet into the near corner. Doyle open for a 3. Misses. Offensive rebound. Razak stick back misses. Malm got it back. Finding Razak on the run. And a foul called on Augusta. Foul on Jaden Davidson, his first, and now Ian Razak back at the stripe. He went 0 for 2 last trip. He went 2 for 2 his first trip. He makes the first one here. And that first trip were the first points of the game for McPherson. John Carroll checks back in. 12.2 to go in this third quarter. Augusta will try to get the final shot. Second free throw is good for Razak. He goes 2 for 2. He has 6 points on the game. Augusta throws it in the backcourt. Chappell somehow bounces it past Gabe Pyle. Carroll had it poked loose. Malm finds Gabe with 4 seconds on the run. Gabe all the way home. Layup good. And the foul. How about Gabe Pyle? He gets the and one with 1.4 to go in the quarter. Malm dove for the ball. You may have heard Coach Kinnaman just yell, "Good job, Ashton Malm." Haskell called for a second foul. Gabe Pyle looking to convert the and one. He does. 1.4 to go in the quarter. A deep baseball pass intercepted by Razak. Gabe just chucks it up at midcourt. It almost went in. It would not have counted, but he just grabbed it and chucked it in one fell swoop. A very difficult shot at that. He missed it, but it's 43-27 through 3 quarters of play. That looks more like a coveted McPherson run that we've seen. McPherson outscored Augusta in that quarter 21-7. That was the scoring mark in that quarter for McPherson. 4th quarter coming up next as the Bullpups lead by 16 points. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Here's a bright idea. Don't get a mullet. If you're not sure why, ask the nearest responsible adult. Let's all agree that some things are best left in the past, like getting internet through copper cable. Instead, get IdeaTek high-speed fiber internet. Modern, fast, and reliable. Progress happens when we leave worse stuff in the past. Stuff like cable internet, mullets, progress. Another bright idea from IdeaTek. Get fast, modern IdeaTek internet at ideatech.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
43-27, McPherson with the lead over Augusta after a strong 3rd quarter where McPherson outscored Augusta 21-7 after leading just 22-20 at halftime. Right out of the gate, Stoops, corner 3, misses, ball tipped, Gabe Pyle with the rebound, off the deflection from Jet. Deep pass, Jet Pyle, far wing, drives, tough layup with contact, misses. Another foul called on Augusta though, so Jet Pyle will go back to the line, and Brody Haskell called for his 3rd foul. But Gabe Pyle now was 13 points. Jet Pyle has 7. Cade Strathman had a terrific 3rd quarter. He has 6 points overall in the game. Jet hits the first free throw. He was 3 for 6 at the stripe going into this one. Now, Jet and Razak each have 5 rebounds in this game, but Jet has 3 steals and 3 assists on his line as McPherson shot 8 for 17 in that 3rd quarter. Second free throw goes down for Jet. He goes 2 for 2. Meanwhile, Augusta shot 2 for 10 in that 3rd quarter. 45-27, McPherson with the lead. They're up by 18, their largest of the game. Chappell top of the circle, kick out far side, Roberts. Roberts drives past, almost walked, ball tipped and taken by Malm. Another big steal and another deep pass. Gabe did not have the angle, kick inside, Razak shot blocked but a foul, and Razak will go back to the stripe. So now McPherson drawing the fouls. It's on Brody Chappell, his 4th. Gavin Ralston, who also has 4, is at the scorer's table. So the foul trouble keeps racking up for Augusta. 2 players with 4 fouls, and 2 of them with 3. First free throw goes in and out for Razak. Chappell will sub out, Ralston back in for the Orioles. 7:19 to go in the ball game. Second free throw, Razak hits it. 7 points for the senior, Ian Razak. 46-27, Bullpups, 7:15 to go. Haskell with a couple of neat crossover moves, well outside in the perimeter. He gives it up though, now here's a 3. Roberts misses, ball tipped, Stoops tried to keep it alive, but Razak got the rebound. Malm then collects it on a deep pass. Here comes Jet Pyle on the near end. Jet spins, finds Malm, who's held up. Malm has to retreat. Strathman near side. Jet, top of the circle for Razak as they swing it back outside. Left wing, Malm thought about it. He found spacing, now drives, floats, misses short. Rebounded by Haskell. Here comes Augusta. Haskell with an underhanded bounce pass, extra pass, Ralston layup, good, and a foul. And Razak will be called for the foul. Ralston with his first bucket of the game. Razak with 3 fouls, but his first since the first half. Bishop Brown will check in for Ashton Malm with 6:36 remaining. Ralston, the 6'3" senior forward, who's getting offers to play college football in the local level. Misses the free throw, ball tapped high in the air. Jet Pyle comes down with it. Here comes Bishop Brown, a bounce pass. Gabe did not have the clean collection, but he's able to grab it to save it out to Jet. Now Gabe in the corner for 3, that's short. Rebounded by Ralston, and Razak reaches in and he gets called for his 4th foul. So back-to-back fouls called on Ian as David Sullivan will check in for Augusta, and Ashton Malm comes back in for McPherson, but he'll come in for Razak. .6:22 remaining, 46-29. McPherson with the lead, Augusta with the ball. Haskell, who let it roll up the floor, picks it up at midcourt. Sullivan has it on the near end, back to the top of the circle. Ralston, who had the key layup, but missed the free throw on a possible and one opportunity. 6:05 to go as Roberts drives, lost it, got it back, and they say it was tipped, so he's able to track it down, but instead Ashton Malm stole the ball, but he stepped on the sideline, out of bounds, back to Augusta. But the Roberts losing the ball and then getting it back, the officials say it was touch, but if it was not, they could have called that basically a pass to himself, which is a travel. But they didn't call that. Malm got the steal, then stepped out of bounds. Haskell, deep three, he hit it! A dribble pull-up move by Brody Haskell to hit the bucket for 15 points. 46-32, McPherson with the lead, 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Gabe Pyle on the left wing, stepping up. Driving baseline, had the angle, cross-court feed. Malm open in the wing for a triple. You betcha! Ashton Malm from downtown, he has 7 points. The young sophomore getting work done. 49-32, McPherson, 5:20 to go. Haskell looking for another dribble pull-up move. Instead, Brown, they just called him for a foul, actually. Thought they were going to say out of bounds, but they said foul on Bishop Brown. So Brown called for his fourth. Third team foul on McPherson. Brody Seidel now at the scores table. Brown intercepts it, but he could not save it in time. Trying to get it out of bounds. Don't think they'll rule that as a change of possession, as Brody Seidel will check in. Augusta will throw it in the backcourt, as Haskell will step into a 30-footer. He got it again! Brody Haskell with back-to-back deep threes, and a timeout called by Coach Kinnaman. 49-35 with 5:07 to go in the ball game. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here at the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A couple of deep threes by Brody Haskell for Augusta. Has tried to bring them back into this thing. McPherson still with a 14-point lead over the Augusta Orioles, 49-35. But Augusta trying to mount a big-time comeback. It would be a miracle comeback at that. There's 5:07 to go, which is quite a bit of time, but at the same time, it's not on their side, especially if McPherson tries to run as much clock as they can. Jet Pyle gets doubled up, looking for help, finds Malm, top of the circle. Bounce pass near side, Strathman to Gabe Pyle. Gabe gets a screen, kick out Strathman. Fakes on a pass, and Strathman will slow it down again. Jet Pyle, handoff for Gabe. Gabe, ball above his head, driving, tough layup, misses, but a foul. If it's on Ralston, that's his fifth. I think it is. It is, he's out of the game. Ralston fouls out. That'll bring in Brody Chappell, who also has 4 fouls. And Gabe Pyle at the line for 2. Gabe has 13 points. He got a key and 1 to close out the third quarter. He hits the first free throw to give him 14. A guy who had a pretty historic week, scoring 44 a week ago and then 25 on Monday. He goes 2 for 2 right here. to give him 15 points on the contest. 51-35, McPherson with the lead. 4:35 to go. Sullivan near side finds Roberts. Guarded well by Jet Pyle. Jet has about a 5-inch size advantage. Right side, Chappell almost walks. Somehow finds Haskell, who's had the hot hand as of late. Haskell between the legs, thought about a deep three. Strathman tried to block him. Coach Kinnaman wanted to travel on Haskell. He didn't get one. Now inside, a lot of contact as Jet Pyle pretty much jumps over David Sullivan, who had the up fake. A foul called on Jet Pyle, and shooting two will be David Sullivan. Second foul on Jet, team foul number 4. Everybody acting as it's on the floor, but I thought I saw one official put up 2 fingers to say shooting foul. Nope, they changed it. It's on the floor, which I think is the right call. Sullivan did not look like he was going up for a shot. Razak checks back in for Seidel. Razak does have 4 fouls. Stoops drives, gets past Malm, gets the scoop layup to go. Beckham Stoops trying to find the hot hand. He has 8 points, the young freshman. Jet Pyle drives inside, Razak open layup, good. Good feed by Jet. Razak able to finish 53-37, McPherson. 3:45 to go. Into the corner, Roberts, wide open three, yes. Timeout, Augusta. Owen Roberts with his second 3 of the game, and boy, was he left open on a drive and kick. And McPherson now just leads by 13, 53-40 with 3:44 to go. Full timeout call by Augusta. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Seth Prohaska. I've been with this practice for 7 years. I think my favorite part of dentistry is constantly making things better for our patients. McPherson Dental Care enjoys keeping up with our patients at their yearly checkups, but sometimes emergencies and accidents happen. And when that does, we want you to know that you can call us. We will take care of you or your loved one. At McPherson Dental Care, our mission is to provide high-quality dental care, build positive relationships, and inspire one smile at a time.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3:44 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Bullpups lead 53-40 here on winter homecoming night here at the Roundhouse, just a week before the end of the regular season. Augusta hit a big-time 3 just before the timeout was called by Augusta. The Orioles have 2 left. McPherson with 3 left, should that be needed. Possession arrow to McPherson, should that be something to note. McPherson with the ball in the backcourt. Jet Pyle, Ashton Malm, Gabe Pyle, Kate Strathman, and Ian Razak, the 5 on the floor. Strathman left side for Ashton Malm, into the far corner, Gabe Pyle. Gabe turns the corner. They want to waste as much clock as they can with 3.5 minutes left, up 13. Malm on the far end, gets a screen from Razak. Now Malm, kick out near corner, Strathman open 3, yes! Kate Strathman from downtown. His first 3 of the game, 9 points all in this second half. 56-40, McPherson with the lead. Top of the circle, Haskell, who has 18 points on the drive, got through 2 defenders, layup misses, but a foul. Foul on, it's on Razak, he's got 5, he's out of the game. So Razak's gonna finish with 9 points after fouling out. So Bishop Brown's gonna come in for Razak, as Razak will get the ovation from the crowd after checking out with the 5th foul. 2 free throws coming for Brody Haskell. I think I did my math wrong. 18 points for Haskell. Make it 19. He hits the first free throw. Looking for a 20 burger on this next free throw. 3:01 to go. 56-41 McPherson. Second free throw. He does hit it. 20 points for Brody Haskell as he goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. 56-42 McPherson. 3 minutes left. Jet Pyle crosses, and a reach-in foul will be called on Augusta, which took away what would have been an alley-oop because Gabe Pyle got a 2-handed dunk right after the foul was called. Foul called on Owen Roberts. Now he has 4, becoming the second Augusta player with at least 4, or rather the third with at least 4, because Ralston fouled out of the game earlier. Jet crosses over, lost it. Roberts trying to race for it. Jet Pyle tracks it down in the backcourt. And now poke loose again, into the front court it goes. Gabe on the run, a tough up and under move, and he scores. What a move by Gabe Pyle. 58-42 Bullpups. 2.5 minutes remain. Haskell floater off the heel. Malm got up too early. Chappell got the rebound and laid it up and in. Good answer by Chappell. Now Jet tries to answer. He lays it up and misses, but a foul is called. So Jet Pyle going to the line for 2 with 2:17 left. Foul on Beckham Stoops' his third. And that does put McPherson in the bonus, but it is a shooting foul, so Jet will shoot 2. First free throw, in and out. Coach Kinnaman, you could probably think about what, comments he'll make in the post-game interview that we'll have with him, but should McPherson still continue to hold on, they will get a much-needed victory, but Jet Pyle went 0 for 2 at the stripe. 58-44, McPherson still leading with 2:10 to go. Haskell deep three, he banked it in! Of course it goes in! Brody Haskell's having the game of his life. 58-47, McPherson with the lead over Augusta. I probably should take it back. Brody's probably had a lot of games like that. Just didn't in the first meeting that we saw. Malm inside, layup, crawls off. Brown the offensive rebound. Stick back is blocked. Malm on the run or on the jump, lays it up and in. 9 points for the sophomore, 60-47. Haskell steps back into the corner. Roberts for 3. Got another one. Another 3, and it brings it to within 10 with 1:32 to go and a timeout called by Augusta. They'll just have one left after this timeout with 1:32 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here at the Roundhouse. 60-50, McPherson with the lead, 92 seconds left. This broadcast is brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. We're brought to you by Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, the Hub MTC, Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, APAC Shears, Raleigh Insurance, Idea Tech Poo Squad, McPherson Dental Care, Schmidt Electric, Ag 360 Insurance with Darren Eddy and Cody Morris, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, and Great Plains Federal Credit Union. 60-50, McPherson with the lead over Augusta, 1:32 to go. Back-to-back triples hit by Augusta. Brody Haskell's had a terrific game, but Roberts hit his third 3 of the game, and he has 11 points overall. Into the corner, they play it into Strathman, who then gets fouled immediately by Haskell. So Strathman will shoot 2 free throws. McPherson is in the bonus as Augusta tries to give themselves as many opportunities as they can to try to mount a comeback. They brought in a couple of guys off the bench who are not in foul trouble, but Haskell was called for the foul, and he has 4. But Strathman shooting 2 at the line. But Owen Roberts and Brody Chappell are at the scorers table. First free throw goes in for Strathman. 10 points, all of which in the second half. Brody Seidel also comes in for McPherson. He comes in for Bishop Brown because Brown has 4 fouls. So they want to limit him from possibly fouling out in case of a situation where they try to drive into the bucket. Second free throw goes down for Strathman, 62-50, 90 seconds left. Haskell with a crossover, driving all the way, layup, blocked from behind. No, they call the foul. And they called it on Ashton Malm, that's his first. But 2 free throws now coming for Brody Haskell. It's one of those late game scenarios when it comes to late game fouling, especially with some players in foul trouble. They'll rotate players in and out with the, with the foul troubles, as Augusta will they'll bring 2 in. They'll have another guy waiting at the scores table, that being Davidson, in case Haskell hits the second free throw. He did hit the first, but now Bishop Brown on the floor with the 4 fouls. Haskell hits the second free throw, so Davidson will check in for Haskell, who's got the 4 fouls, because they're going to try to foul right out of the gate with 1:26 left. Malm to throw it in with a bounce pass. Jet Pyle collects. He's a guy that's been a bit woeful as of recent, but he gives it up to Malm, and then they foul. So Ashton Malm will shoot 2 as Sullivan's called for his third. But they're going to bring in the sophomore to shoot 2 free throws, which I guess could be the the better choice. Malm is 0 for 1. McPherson 17 of 27 at the line today. 63% if you round it up from 62.96. Malm misses the first free throw, clanking off the front rim. Seidel back in for McPherson. And the last 3 missed free throws, keeping Augusta in it. We mentioned Jet Pyle. He's shooting 5 of 10 at the stripe. Malm looking to hit the second one. He does. So he goes 1 for 2, and McPherson goes back up by 11, 63-52, 123 to go. Haskell will push ahead of the floor, across midcourt. Watch out for him for a pull-up. He finds it, shoots. He got it, and he's fouled. Malm and Gabe Pyle came in, got in the landing zone, and Malm is called for the foul. Haskell hit the shot and has a chance for a 4-point play. He has 28 points. And Coach Kinnaman will call a timeout. 1:16 to go. McPherson up 63-55. It's still an 8-point Bullpup lead, but a chance to cut it to within 7. Coach Kinnaman wanted to see why the foul was called, but they're saying somebody's leg came out, but it looked like more a landing zone kind of foul. And then Haskell hit the 3 in the process. So it's a 30-second timeout. We're going to leave it here. 1:16 to go in this fourth quarter. And boy, has Augusta find ways to bring themselves back in it. This has been a high-scoring fourth quarter. 20 or 48 combined points between the two teams. Augusta with 28 so far in the quarter, McPherson with 20. This fourth quarter has been a lot better than you see a lot of halves. In some instances, maybe some games. Brody Haskell to shoot 1. Trying to convert the 4-point play. Free throw up, and he does. 29 points for Haskell. Who'll sub out now because he has 4 fouls. And there, of course, is still in the late game fouling situation. Bryce Martin to check in. McPherson, should they play it in, they got to hit the free throws. They find Brown on the run, who gets fouled immediately by Beckham Stoops, which will be his 4th. So now there's 4 players for Augusta with 4 fouls, 1 with 3. So Augusta's got to be careful as their lineup is starting to run thin with the foul trouble. They already had Ralston who fouled out. Now Bishop Brown at the line for 2. He hits the first one. So Augusta will bring in 3 of their key guys on the offensive end, including Brody Haskell. By the way, we have a score update, which we'll give you in a moment. Second free throw goes in for Brown, and those are key free throws. And Gabe Pyle got the steal off the inbound, but he missed the layup. Brown skied for the ball, but Augusta gets it back. Haskell, near side, skies up for another 3. He hit it again. What did this dude eat for breakfast? 32 points for Brody Haskell. Timeout called by Augusta. They used their last timeout, and it's a 30-second timeout. 65-59. McPherson with the lead over Augusta with 1:06 remaining. We'd like to thank our sponsors: Edward Jones McPherson, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, Next Tech Wireless, and McPherson High School Booster Club. Score update I wanted to talk about is Bueller and Circle in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League in Division III. Bueller trailed by 16 at one point in the fourth quarter, but they marched their way back and had a 3-point lead, but Landon Boldra for Circle hit a 3 at the buzzer, and that game between Bueller and Circle is going to overtime. McPherson to play it in. Bounce pass is stolen. Stepping back, 3. No, rebounded by McPherson, and a foul. Oh, boy, did they get bailed out. That was Sullivan who shot the 3. But boy, Augusta's not dead yet. Bryce Martin called for his first foul. 2 more free throws coming. This time it'll be Cade Strathman shooting the shots at the stripe. It's a 6-point game. It is still a ball game. First free throw misses for Strathman. McPherson led by 16 at the beginning of this quarter. It's now down to 6, and Strathman, a chance to extend it to 7. He does, hitting the second free throw. Augusta plays it in the backcourt. Watch out for Haskell. He crosses, steps back, looks for help, and a reach-in foul called on McPherson. If that's on Brown, he's out of the game. It is. 5th foul on Bishop Brown, the second Bullpup to foul out. And 2 free throws coming for Brody Haskell. But Coach Kinnaman's going to have to bring somebody in for Bishop. I'll bring in Ashton Malm to come in for him as he fouls out of the game. The 2 free throws for Haskell. Brown will get a ovation from the crowd. He finishes with 5 points on the contest. The 3rd player combined between each team to foul out. Haskell to shoot 2. First one, good. $33 points for Haskell, 22 of which in the second half. Second free throw, good. Pure swish on both of them. But bear in mind, Haskell has 4 fouls, so he checks out defensively. Jaden Davidson back in, it's a 5-point game. Gabe Pyle to throw it in. Bounce pass, finding Jet, it was poked loose, but then Jet gets bumped and a foul called. Bryce Schwinn came in. And he is called for the foul. Schwinn is in for the first time, but that's the one thing I talked about. The lineup is getting smaller and smaller for Augusta now because of the foul trouble. They have 1 guy who fouled out. They have 4 guys with 4 fouls. Jet Pyle at the line for 2. He shot 50% on the game. First one does rattle home. 10 points for Jet. And looking to make 11 to make it a 3-possession game again. (67-61). Second free throw, good. That's a big-time free throw for Jet Pyle, and it's a 7-point game again. 68-61, 50 seconds left. Haskell again with the ball. Far side, crosses over, gets a screen. Bounce pass, Chappell driving. Hop step floater, crawls in. Chappell with the bucket, they play it in, and Jet Pyle gets smothered. Crowd wants an intentional foul. They're probably not going to get it, though. Foul on David Sullivan. Now he's got 4 to make it 5 players for Augusta with 4 fouls, but now the officials are going to talk it over to see if they want to call an intentional foul. Will they, or is it just a common foul? I think it's just a common foul. Yep, just a common foul, which I think that's not the right time to really call an intentional foul because you know that he's trying to. Intentional basically means flagrant. I don't know why they call it intentional. Of course it's intentional. He's doing it on purpose, but he kind of has to. Jet Pyle to shoot 2 more. First one, misses. It'll still be a 2-possession game. 43.4 to go. Again, McPherson led by 16 at the end of the third and now just lead by 5. 43.3 to go. Second free throw. Got that one. Jet goes 1 for 2, but it's a 6-point game. Gabe Pyle had it deflected out of bounds, and it's going to McPherson. It hit off of the face of Haskell after the deflection from Gabe Pyle. Oh, that's a big-time break. Augusta will go the full platoon swap to bring in guys who are not in foul trouble. Carroll is in, Davidson is in, Schwinn is in, Highfill is in, and Martin is in. McPherson to throw it in. Strathman deep inbound. Gabe Pyle collects, and he gets fouled by Highfill. Let me see if I can count it in my head, which I guess I could check the live stats on how many fouls Augusta's been called on. It's not a whole lot prettier for McPherson either. It's not a good number, but it's the fact that Augusta has more. 28 fouls have been called on Augusta, 18 on McPherson. Gabe Pyle for 2 free throws. He hits the first. Augusta will bring their starting 5 back on the floor. But everybody on the starting 5 for Augusta has 4 fouls. That's the thing. Second free throw, Gabe, good, pure swish. 71-63, it's an 8-point game. Here comes Haskell. 38 seconds left. Haskell near side, gets a screen, bottled up inside, Chappell. turn, shoots, misses. Ball tipped. Jet Pyle gets it and then gets fouled by Sullivan, so Sullivan is fouled out of the game. Sullivan, a guy who is a terrific shooter for this team, a terrific scorer, will finish the game without scoring a single point in this game. But 5 fouls on Sullivan, so he's done for the day. And Jet Pyle to shoot 2 free throws. 71-63 McPherson, 29.4. Jet's first free throw, good. McPherson, that is the 40th free throw attempt for McPherson today. Second one is good as well. 41 free throws put up by McPherson. They've hit 27 of them. Correction, 28. Haskell steps back, fakes, cross-court feed, stepping back, Stoops, fading 3, misses short. Rebound, tip, Stoops get it back, he'll try again, misses. 16 seconds to go, a rebound by Augusta. Stoops, a third try, in and out. Offensive rebound, Haskell gets fouled. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession by Augusta, but they trail by 10 and are going to the free throw line with 10.5 seconds to go as Strathman is called for his 3rd foul. So good news for Augusta. They got 3 offensive rebounds. Bad news is that wasted a bunch of clock. Brody Haskell at the line, he hits the first free throw to give him a bajillion points on the game. Second free throw misses, and another offensive rebound, and we'll have a tie-up. The arrow to McPherson, though. Did we have a foul or a tie-up? I think we have a discrepancy on the call. And they called a foul. Foul on Brendan Doyle. His second. So they call a reach-in foul, and Augusta's going back to the free throw line with 7.9 to go, and a timeout will be called by Coach Kinnaman. Kinnaman urging for that to be called a jump ball and not a foul, but foul called on Doyle. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For 1 dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
73-64 McPherson with the lead, but they've given up 4 straight offensive rebounds. There was a foul called on Doyle, which sends Brody Chappell to the line. He's shooting 2 as they're in the bonus. First free throw is good, but there's just 7.9 seconds to go. McPherson led by 16 going into this 4th quarter. It's cut to as close as within 6. Second free throw misses. This time rebounded by a Bullpup. It's Gabe Pyle, and Coach Petty says don't foul. They're going to dribble this one out. It ain't pretty, but a win's a win. Final score, McPherson 73, Augusta 65. We'll have the Bullpup Locker Room Show coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Winter's coming. Get your equipment ready with a tune-up from Hometown Outdoor Power. With locations in McPherson, Minneapolis, and Salina, we'll keep your gear running smoothly all season long. Call today to learn more about our winter service promotion.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Headland Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headlandelectricinc.com.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric, 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
Your health matters, and so does being close to the care you need. McPherson Center for Health offers compassionate care right here in your community. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
An offensive slugfest comes down in McPherson as it goes down to the wire, but McPherson is able to get the victory over Augusta 73-65 despite clutch shooting after clutch shooting by Augusta, especially by Brody Haskell. If you did not watch this game, or listen to this game for that matter, which by the way, you can also watch our video live streams on adastradio.com. If you did not listen or watch this game, boy, did you miss something special. 35 points for Brody Haskell. I'm going to say that again, and that's Augusta's. 35 points for Brody Haskell, the junior guard, who shot 10 of 17 on the floor, 6 of 8 from deep, 9 of 13 in the free throw line. Oh, by the way, 24 of those were in the second half. But the come-from-behind effort for Augusta falls short after 68 combined points were scored in the fourth quarter. Augusta scored 38, McPherson scored 30. It took the free throw shooting down the stretch. McPherson did not capitalize on some, but they capitalized on others when it mattered, and giving up a couple of turnovers, and Augusta not able to find the bottom of the bucket, and foul trouble led them to the 73-65 victory for McPherson. We welcome you to the Bullpup Locker Room Show, a successful winter homecoming night here tonight for McPherson. The girls team did fall earlier today in a come-from-behind fashion. The boys are able to get the victory, though, here on this Friday night. The final regular season Friday night basketball game for McPherson, because their games next week are on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. They have 3 of which, one of which is a rescheduled game, that being Monday's game against Circle. Circle did beat Bueller 70-68 in overtime. Circle stays the number 2 team in the division at 5-2. My opinion, Augusta should be the number 2 team because goodness gracious, was that just an absolutely impressive performance for a team who came off a struggling defeat against Winfield on Tuesday earlier this week. That team, that Augusta team, shot 27% on that game, hit 17 shots on 62 attempts, and was 5 of 27 from deep. Tonight, Augusta, 40% shooting at 22 of 55. The three-point percentage was not there. The three-point makes word. They finished 9 for 31, which is 29%. At the line, they were 12 of 18 for 67%, but all of those free throws were in the second half. They finished with 2 players in double figures, with Brody Haskell leading the way with 35 points and 4 rebounds. Owen Roberts had 11 points as well. 8 points for Beckham Stoops, the freshman. 7 points for Brody Chappell, but he also had 13 rebounds on the game. And then just 4 other points for the team, 2 by Jaden Davidson and 2 by Gavin Ralston. That's all 65 points for Augusta. For McPherson, they had 4 players finish in double figures. The leading scorer is Gabe Pyle with 19 points on the game. He shot 6 of 14, 2 of 6 from deep, 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Jet Pyle had 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 of 9 shooting, 0 4 from deep, but 10 for 16 at the charity stripe. 12 points for Cage Strathman, all of which in the second half. He shot 4 of 7, 1 of 3 from deep, 3 of 4 at the stripe. And then 10 points for Ashton Malm off the bench. 4 of 11 shooting, 1 of 2 from deep, 1 of 3 at the free throw line. Shortest guy on the floor also had 4 rebounds on the contest as well. Behind him, Ian Razak had 9 points and 6 rebounds, but he fouled out of the game late. He shot 2 of 5 overall, 5 of 8 at the stripe. 5 points for Bishop Brown, 1 for 4 shooting. 3 points for Brendan Doyle, 1 for 3 overall, 1 of 2 from deep. Brody Seidel with 1 point, and then Cole Cooper, the other Bull Pup who played, but he did not score in this one. So a bit of a wacky game, bit of a wild game, one that ran a little bit longer than, of course, many would have liked, but because of the constant fouling and going to the free throw line, and then the free throws down the stretch, but also just the offensive onslaught that we saw in the fourth quarter, where Augusta outscored McPherson 38-30. That's what kind of led this one to go on a little bit longer than anticipated. But McPherson able to come away with the victory, still unbeaten in divisional play. 14-3 is their overall record, 7-0 in the division. Augusta falls to 10-8 on the year, 4-4 in divisional play. We'll step aside. We'll talk with head coach Kurt Kinnaman right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Trenton Ruxlow. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road, it's a new beginning. Call us at 620-241-5162. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Show as McPherson boys are able to squeak away from a come-from-behind effort, winning by a final score of 73-65. But Coach Kinnaman is standing next to us with his hands on his head. He knows this has been a bit of an interesting week, to say the least, and a very weird game in and of itself. It wasn't pretty, but at the end of the day, a win is a win. But what are your overall thoughts on the game?
That's about it. Win's a win. In a game where it's like that, we're just not very good, And I say that, and we went to the line 41 times, but when you miss 13 free throws, it makes things harder. We did make them down the stretch, which was nice. Just one of those homecoming games where nothing ever felt like it was in sync very well. They made some ridiculously hard shots. A couple of them we didn't bother to put a hand up on. So that's a little disappointing. Big week coming up for sure next week.
Mm-hmm.
When you play Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, that's a pretty good stretch. So we'll have practice on Sunday evening, and hopefully be ready to go for next week. You know, Winfield's as hot as anybody in the state right now. It's hard to believe. They get a different coach, and now they've won 5 or 6 in a row. So, big week next week.
For sure. That's pretty much all you can say. But, 3 games in 4 days. It's to close off the regular season. But after the kind of the slugfest that you guys have taken this week, how do you look to turn that around next week? What do you tell your guys to try to turn that around?
I don't know. It's not like we just shot it bad. And when you shoot it bad, everything looks bad, and 20 for 54 from the field, we got to shoot it better, and we will, and we know we're capable of it. So, that's not something you want to harp on. They just, they can make shots better than we have. We got to handle the ball better than we did. We only turned it over one time first half. Same thing, at Hayes. We didn't turn it over at all at Hayes, and then we turned it over 7 times. We didn't turn it over one time here, and then the second half we turned it over 6 times. So I don't know whether we relax or the combinations weren't. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to watch the film and let you know.
Yep. Sounds good. Well, Coach, 3 games in 4 days. It'll be a busy week. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you.
That's Coach Kurt Kinnaman. Time to give you the Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game. It's the steal in the and one. Ashton Malm diving for the loose ball, and then Gabe Pyle getting the and one on the other end to end the third quarter. That was a big-time play for McPherson to close off the third quarter. So that is the Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. The People's Bank and Trust player of the game here today. It's going to go once again to Gabe Pyle for the 3rd game in a row. He had 19 points and had 5 rebounds, but I think 2 key statistics for this one was he was perfect at the free throw line at 5 for 5. He had 3 assists, which was second on the team. Jet Pyle finished with 4. 3 steals, which tied for the lead on the team for McPherson. So Gabe Pyle, once again, for the up-tillionth time in what it seemed like this season and over the past 2 years, he's our People's Bank and Trust player of the game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898, community banking at its best. That's it for us here tonight at the Roundhouse for winter homecoming night. The McPherson girls fall by 4 points. The McPherson boys win by 8. A couple of close matchups in this one. 3 games in 4 days next week for both the teams. Starting off Monday, they will be at home against Circle. So we will see you then. But until then, for studio engineer Sherry Bruce and for live stream coordinator Carson Spotted Elk, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you for tuning in here tonight. We will see you next Monday in what will be a busy week for McPherson. We will have all of that for you right here on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball, 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.